Hey guys, me Kickassreaction here, and today we are reacting to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's been so painful waiting to view this and avoid the temptation of going to the cinema to view it, but I made it. It is out now digitally, and yeah, finally here. So, as I said, I'm very much looking forward to this. I did a reaction to Into the Spider-Verse a couple of months ago in preparation for this movie in particular. You know, if you want to go and view that or whatever, it's up on YouTube, fully viewable, you know. It's right there. Go and view it now or afterwards if you care. But, yeah. Across the Spider-Verse. So, obviously, Into the Spider-Verse was debated as one of, or the best Spider-Man movie, period. Which, obviously, being Spider-Man's solo animation film at the time, was pretty big deal, you know, because everyone had a lot of nostalgia stuff for the Sam Raimi trilogy, you know, not so much the Mark Webb stuff, and then, you know, MCU Spidey is still very much controversial to this day, but, yeah, I rewatched it, and, like I said, it is definitely in the debate of being the best one out there, you know, really giving its message of, obviously, anyone can put on the Spider Mask, showing how that example, you know, equates out to to Miles Morales, who is very much a inexperienced Spider-Man in a universe that's pretty much evolved to the point where it's adapted to Spider-Man being there, you know. Both good and evil forces alike, both adapted to that, which is pretty interesting. And obviously its catalogue of references to the comics, and bringing in characters that were probably at the time not very well known to anyone outside of comic lore, you know. Because I said before, I didn't know who Spider-Gwen was, I didn't know who Spider-Ham was, Penny Parker, you know, Spider-Man, Noir, and Spider-Ham, you know, all very good characters. I'm curious how many of them will make an appearance in this movie. I'll go right after that. I know that he encounters Gwen again in this movie. I know that Gwen is coming back, and by proxy, I do assume that the same Peter Parker who acted as Miles' mentor comes back in this one as well, because he had story arcs in there that we can build up upon. You know, did he have his kid with May? Did he have his kid with MJ? Did he you know, did he get remarried? All that good stuff. So I do suspect those two coming back again, as they were the primal characters along with Miles in the film. I would love to see, obviously, the three lesser important roles in that one, Noir, Penny, and Ham. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come in. What I'm mostly expecting, and what I do hope for, is that it does give reference to a lot of the animated Spider stuff out there, you know. Whereas the MCU very recently played homage to the movies, you know, all the movies of Spider-Man up until that point. I hope that this one does it in the way to where it does give homage to the cartoons and whatnot. You know, if we see Spectacular Spider-Man, Spider-Man the Animated Series, Spider-Man the New Animated Series, maybe Ultimate Spider-Man, you know, stuff from even behind that part of the time, you know, because the sad truth is that a lot of Spider-Man, like, animations, like cartoons, they were never finished. You know, most of them are not. Animated series, the new animated series, Spectacular, that really stung. None of them were ever finished. They were all cancelled and never had their proper endings. So I'm curious if either this movie or the next one will set out to try and focus and help give closure to its beloved iterations of the character, you know, because I haven't seen all of them, you know, I haven't seen all the Spider-Man cartoons, but there are a number that I've seen that were all cancelled, and so I'd love to see, you know, stuff like that come back. I don't know if there's any solo iterations of Spider-Man across the various other Marvel cartoons, you know, if the some of the Avengers cartoons, if they have solo iterations of Peter Parker or Miles Morales even, or Ben Reilly. I don't know if those are a thing, because I haven't really watched those kind of cartoons, but maybe one day, you know. But either way, you know, I'm really curious to see that. Now, of course, Into the Spider-Verse was very much a movie that took place on Miles' home universe. Despite being a multiverse film, we were stuck in one universe for the majority of it. And obviously this time we're going full, we're flipping that fully, so we're going across the Spider-Verse. So there are a number of ways you can do it, I know that there are many different Spider-Verse stories out there in comic form, but I'm only really familiar with the original one, the one with the Inheritors and whatnot, and the Web of Life. I think that's what it was called. It's been a while since I read that now. I'm curious if they're adapting that in this, or taking elements from it to adapt. Some of those characters, some of the Inheritors coming or not. I don't know for sure. It's definitely something you could build on for the next one, like I said. And it may be interesting to see that in here, but of course, those stories and whatnot held a lot of other Spider characters in them as well that could very much be adapted into this film. There's a Doc Ock that's a Spider-Man. There is a, what is it? There's a Bruce Banner that's a Spider-Man, Everyone who is anyone in anything Marvel is pretty much put on the costume at one point or another. And like I said, I'm really curious to get into that. I'm also curious how this movie ends, because I do know it's kind of meant to be a part 1 and part 2. Beyond the Spider-Verse, which I believe has been confirmed to be the final in these Spider-Man installments, and they are going for a full trilogy of Miles Morales films and then no further. So I'm curious if we just get cucked in this movie and it's just a cliffhanger, or if we do get a solid end that can very much easily be built upon even further in a sequel film, much like how Into the Spider-Verse was. But like I said, I'm just really hyped to get into this. I don't know how the time skip is going to go in this, if there is one at all. I suspect there probably will be. If we're going off the actual ending of Into the Spider-Verse, it was played that somehow in some way, Gwen got to Miles. Like, it showed at the end, Miles gave a brief rundown of what he's been doing for the past 2 days or week or whatever. He showed his roommate, he was Spider-Man. We needed that guy in the chair, literally. He made some art in memory of Uncle Aaron. And it ended with Gwen somehow opening a portal to Miles' dimension and asking him if he was busy or whatnot. So I'm curious if we start with Gwen in this and we see how she did that, or if we go to Miles and then, Gwen is there and she explains what's happening. It also showed Spider-Man 2099 going to Earth 67, which is the original Spider-Man cartoon. So he'll probably play a role in this movie as well. Definitely felt like it was the biggest kind of build-up for this movie as well. And sadly, my knowledge on 2099 Spider-Man is very much absent as well, because I don't know the character. I know that some of the games have other iterations of Spider-Man, which I believe he is a part of, but I have not played those games. So yeah, either way though, guys, I've been really hyped for this movie. I've been avoiding pretty much everything I could to get at least amount of spoilers in this, Twitter, avoiding anything Spider-Man related. YouTube, I've been auto-blocking anything that has Across the Spider-Verse in the title or whatnot. I've just been wanting to go into this as blind as possible, and while I'm not completely blind, I am as much as I can be for this. This film's also quite a bit longer than the first one. I believe the first one was around 1:40 or something like that. My video was 2 hours 12 minutes, which is obviously longer than the base movie. This one's even longer than that. This is 2 hours 20 minutes, which, I mean, like I said, that definitely sounds good to me, right? Take as much time as you need with these movies, especially if there is a sequel film. That's even more time to build on more stuff, because like I said, this is a concept you can't really go in, and try and abridge it much. This is a Spider multiverse, and it's going to be good. I have no idea what Beyond the Spider-Verse means for the sequel film, which I know is the current name of it. I don't know if they'll change that or whatnot, but yeah, the first movie was just standalone universe for Miles. This one's Across the Spider-Verse. Beyond the Spider-Verse, I have no idea. They start bringing in other Marvel iteration characters and whatnot. I don't know. Anyway, guys. Spider-Man. Across the Spider-Verse. Let's see what our characters have been up to. In 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay. I was worried there for a minute. Wasn't playing nothing. Isn't this Prowler's theme from first one? That'd be crazy. We get another Prowler from another universe. That would be awkward to fight. Oh yeah, that's Spider-Verse also had a Benjamin Parker as a Spider-Man. Imagine that, and Uncle Aaron as a Spider-Man. That'd be crazy. Oh, and of course, going riling, showing off the beautiful animation as it is. Not holding back any punches in this one. They knew the first movie was an animation marvel, and gotta redo that right here. Oh boy. You know it's a beauty when even the credits and the logos are fun to watch. Oh god, and I have to pause right away because there's goddamn subtitles. Don't need those. There we go.
Let's do things differently.
Alright, we're starting with Gwen.
So differently. His
Sure.
name is Miles Morales.
Yep.
He was bitten by a radioactive spider,
Just in case you forgot.
and he's not the only one.
Yep.
He hasn't always had it easy.
There's also the case of time moving differently in the universes, so Gwen might have been
he's not
had
the
more
only
time here than Miles has had, or vice versa with Peter.
And now he's on his own.
Sure. There was another
Not
Spider-Man
the one.
behind him there.
You think you know the rest?
Yep. He's your love interest. We know that.
You don't. I thought I knew the rest, but I didn't. I didn't want to hurt him. But I did.
So, ooh.
And he's not the only one.
So this is a recap film from Gwen's perspective. I guess.
Yo, Def Leppard.
Those are the vibes I'm getting here.
Is the song over? Seems over. Are you okay?
You don't hang
Yeah.
out and you don't want to talk.
I didn't join a band so I could talk about my.
So this is
I did.
this movie is from Gwen's perspective of what happened.
You
Interesting.
don't tell someone what's going on. You're gonna snap.
I'm fine.
Could argue there are a few spoilers in there at the start.
Say
You
that.
say, I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks.
Whoa. How are you?
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna turn this up.
Come on.
I don't get you, man.
You're right.
I play drums.
Yeah.
Sure.
I always wanted to be in a band.
So she's still kind of an outcast now.
Guess I just never found the right one. In this line of work, you always wind up a solo act.
She gained some friends, just not in her home
Miles.
dimension.
There was Peter.
Hey,
I think you look great. I don't know.
is this that dangerous menace?
Oh, no. She seems like a good guy.
Why wear a mask if you've got nothing to hide, huh?
All right, no politics at the dinner table.
Oh, good lord! This is the
But they didn't
Parker
really know
family
me.
from this world.
And
Man.
I didn't really know him either.
Touch him again, Ned.
Gwen, it's okay.
Yep. So this is
Until it
where
was too late.
he took the lizard serum, became the lizard, and all that shit started. So it's pretty goddamn nice. Oh, that's quite a different lizard. It's more like kind of like a Kodomo dragon than a lizard, really. So it's sort of one-to-one, 6'5" Gwen's story.
No. What did you do?
I just wanted to be special. Like you.
Yeah.
Gwen.
Damn.
Don't worry.
name's Gwen.
You suck at maintaining a secret identity.
Don't go. Peter.
Yeah.
Peter?
Interesting. Uncle Ben was a
I
cop
never
in
really
this
made
one.
another friend after that.
Not for a long
Except
time,
for-
anyway.
But he's not here.
Shame you didn't consider any of the other spiders in
And
that
there's
film
no
friends.
way to get there.
Captain George Stacy leads the manhunt for Spider-Woman. Who is she? And why won't she show her face, Peter Parker?
I've known May and Ben Parker for 12 years. Peter Parker ate at my table. He was my daughter's best friend.
Oh, that's Captain Stacy.
Until I find this Spider-Woman.
Yeah. Did she not tell him in this one?
Oh, hey.
There is a...
How's the band?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I quit, so, you know,
Oof.
thumbs up.
What an interesting
Yeah,
art
we call
style
it
as well
Reagan.
for
I don't
Gwen's
want this.
universe.
Oh. That's good.
We're close. I'm telling you, I can feel it.
I did say this in Into the Spider-Verse, but I was curious if each universe would have its own kind of art style to it, and this is very much an interesting style for Gwen's universe. Another thing is, it doesn't seem like she's told her dad about the whole Spider thing, which is interesting because in her debut issue of Spider-Gwen as a character, she flat out showed her father that she was Spider-Man to get him off her back, and he did it, which is pretty cool. Another thing that this does make interesting, and it's interesting to think about, is that because the multiverse is you know, she knows it's real in this universe, it creates an interesting plotline, because it does seem like Gwen is depressed. She's depressed that her one friend isn't even in her plane of existence, right? And that is interesting because, yeah, if you knew the multiverse was real, I honestly feel like a lot of people would be depressed not being able to explore and understand what is out there, what is completely unreachable, even though you know it exists, right? There's an infinite number of possibilities and an infinite number of ways the things that you wanted to play out in life have played out exactly like that, and you just can't reach it. Gwen wants to make connections, but she's only made one outside of her universe. I'm loving this. This is really, really interesting. I'm so curious how she gets back to Miles. It doesn't even feel like we're close to that right now, honestly.
Me too.
It'll be good for us.
Don't be so sure.
She killed your friend.
You don't know that.
What do you mean I don't know that? I do know that. You know, I was there. She ran from the scene.
Maybe she didn't have a choice.
I got a job to do, Gwen.
It won't bring him back.
Yeah.
I don't want to argue about this, okay?
Yeah, I can tell.
She was Spider-Man for at least 2 years in the first film.
Do punk rock to give your old man a hug.
Is it 3 years now? Or more? It's a shame. She made connections in Spider-Verse, but that goes to show it doesn't fix her own personal problems.
All units, possible superhuman event, Guggenheim Museum.
Oh,
Suspect is
this could be
Adrian
it.
Toombs, also
So,
known as the Vulture.
I'll see you later.
Oh, Vulture. Cool. Cool, cool.
I'll call.
More classic villains to see. That's the thing about Spider-Verse is that it highlighted less well-known characters. That's a really good way of hiding your costume as well. Instead of just leaving it under the fucking bed, which I think Peter does. And again, you know, every man knows better than to look into a woman's personal room. Let's go!
guy with a 40-foot wingspan just waltzed into the Guggenheim unnoticed.
Good lord, that is creepy.
You know what he wants?
Do you speak Italian?
I'm an Irish cop.
Maybe you love pasta or something.
Everybody on my signal!
And
Look
he's
out, we're
Irish.
selling to Spider-Woman.
I didn't pick up on that.
Hey!
Yep, we got our sign.
How's the manhunt for me going?
Nice voice.
Good to know. Vulture! Screaming their name usually works.
Patience.
I guess that worked.
I am the vulture, the pinnacle of man's
What
genius.
in the hell is
Vulture?
this?
What are you, made of parchment?
What
Yeah.
cursed world have you brought me to?
Ah!
Glitching, huh?
Another one.
There.
Where are you from, bud?
I am an artist, an engineer.
Oh, great.
A Renaissance man.
Ooh, let me guess.
You were
Interesting.
having an espresso in some old-timey Leonardo da Vinci dimension, and suddenly a portal opens up and you wind up here.
Yeah. That is weird. Now villains are just going everywhere.
Sidebar, maybe you could stop making a mess of the art museum for no reason?
You call this art?
We're talking about it, aren't we?
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I mean, it's more of a meta commentary on what we call art, but it's also art.
This is the definition of getting blamed for a crime you
Look,
didn't
it's your
commit.
cousin.
That's new.
Play with fire, dude. You're kind of made of paper.
Ciao, ragazzi.
So is this Spider 2189? Yeah! Bammo, baby! I said that just at the right time. Oh, a cape. Oh, even better.
I'm sorry, who exactly are you supposed to be?
It's classified.
Fair enough.
You're the Blue Panther.
No,
The Caped Blue Satyr?
No,
No.
Dark Garfield.
no, stop.
Macho Libre.
I'm from another dimension.
You are? Wow. Actually, I'm not confused.
My name is Miguel O'Hara. I lead an elite strike force dedicated to the security
Nice.
of the multi.
And they're still doing the
Can you
comic
go
thing.
Any dimension you want with that watch thing?
It's much cooler than a watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's
Look, there
his
is a
it's
big
line.
flying
Don't
truck
touch
from
it.
the Renaissance I have to bring to justice, so if you don't mind.
It's all right, kid.
Oh,
I'll take it from here.
Wow.
okay. Knock yourself out.
Ooh, why are you saying it like that?
I don't know.
So this Spire doesn't have much of a commentary track on them.
Your shocking mess, by the way.
What mess?
Kingpin's Collider.
What are you guys?
Oh, you know about that.
Your business.
No, wait, of course he did.
We saved the multiverse.
You left a hole wide enough for guys like him to randomly get shot into the wrong dimension.
Interesting. So they didn't fix that.
Start putting everybody back where they belong before all of time and space collapses. And don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and a little nerd back on Earth 1999-99.
Who's Dr. Strange?
Oh my God! Yes! No Way Home reference. That's awesome.
Sorry, Captain.
And yeah, that isn't Earth 616, despite what Multiverse of Madness tried to say. That is an amazing reference to fucking No Way Home.
Dios, he's got hammer space.
An infinite X-dimensional storage area. Cool.
Lila, can you please,
Nah, you gotta say it first.
call for backup?
What?
Call for backup.
Come on.
Please just call for...
Yeah, I already called her. But I enjoyed that.
Her. Who is this? Is this an iteration of Mayday, Parker? No, I don't know this one. Who are you?
Spider-Woman.
Me too.
Sure.
Are you,
Oh, this?
Oh.
We don't know the sex yet. My husband wants it to be a surprise. He's really corny. But
Did you say Miles?
Will you adopt me?
what?
What?
God damn. I think she said Miles. This is Miles' partner in some random universe.
What about her?
No.
We could use the help.
No.
Damn.
Is it because she called you Dark Garfield?
No.
Do you say anything but no?
No. Yes.
Why not?
You know why.
Enough of this.
Take a good look at the mighty fire
He's got a bit of a Prowler motif because his claws are sharp and he did pounce. And again, his theme's pretty similar. Jesus Christ!
Will you get out of here? I'm a good guy.
You don't look like a good guy.
You're just gonna have to shut up and trust me. No!
Yeah, that's not helping your case, bro. Get fucked. That's awesome. Cool. Ooh, interesting webs. Actually, yeah, he runs pretty similar to Black Panther, honestly. Oh, crap. That is gonna fall.
Yeah, I think it's a Banksy.
So you should move.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, sure. Please take her with you. That's all she wants. Uh-oh. Who's this? Oh, it's, Daddy.
Hands in the air!
Captain, come on.
Suspect is armed.
With what? I'm out of wax.
Get down on the ground.
Which is it? Hands in the air or get down on the
You're
ground?
under arrest.
I just saved a bunch of
For the
people.
murder of Peter Parker.
Captain, come on.
This is it. You're gonna show him.
I don't understand.
This is where her moment comes. Honestly, even without her webs and ninjas, she could pretty easily get past this. Do it. There you go. Yep. Yep. And that's when his reality shattered.
I've thought about telling you, but you can see why I didn't want to. You can see why I didn't want to tell you. I didn't murder Peter. I didn't know it was him. I didn't have a choice.
How long have you been lying to me?
2 years at least.
Can you just not be a cop for a second and be my dad here and listen to me? Do you really think I'm a murderer? You're in this to help people, right? Right? Well, so am I. And the way to help right now is to listen to me. Please, Dad. You're all I have left.
Ooh.
You have the right to remain silent.
Really?
Anything you say can and will
Dad,
be
are
used
you
against
really
you in a
this
court of
afraid of
law.
me?
You have
Really?
the right to an
Dad,
attorney.
stop!
Don't get any closer.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh that doesn't look good. That's not a good sign. Oh no, what have you done?
Just breathe. We got you.
Oh, that's not a good one.
Lila, scan this mess.
No further anomalies.
Resistance was the worst thing you could have done for her.
Can't just leave her here. She's doing this on her own.
I don't know how to fix this.
Yeah. Well, join the club.
Damn. It's that easy, huh? You just have those on hand for anyone that wants to join? Any spider, specifically, that wants to join. My god. The art and detail in this is just... mwah. 20 minutes. And we still haven't even seen Miles yet. Then again, it really doesn't feel like Miles is even the main character anymore. We have shifted to Gwen. Which I'm curious if Beyond will shift to Peter. But here we are. Yep. Ah, Brooklyn Earth 1610. They probably said that number in Into Spider-Verse, I just don't remember.
The sophomore, but we want to get a jump on the college conversation, so I'm sure he's going to be here any minute.
He's very serious about his future.
Nice. I'm assuming you two don't know about the swinging thing. Cool. Spider merch. I saw that one guy have.
Excuse me, do you have an ATM machine?
Yeah, around here in the box.
Preferably not chained to the wall?
What?
Nothing.
Preferably
Should
not
be simple
chained.
enough. Just make a hole. Grab the money.
Oh! Oh, wait, is this fucking Spot?
Oh, that's not right.
Oh, this is Spot, isn't it? Dude, this is like... Man, we're going really obscure now. I've only seen this guy in like one Spider-Man episode of the animated series. That's like the only time I've ever seen this guy.
Yo, what you doing back there, man?
Nothing. Everything's cool, man. All good. Just forgot my PIN number. No, sir, please just let me rob you.
I'm going to rob you.
Okay.
There's no reason to bring wood to this. I've never robbed anybody in my life. Please don't make this a bad experience.
And Miles is also Robin.
Like Robin Hood, if he gave to himself. Oh wow, is this curry powder? Let's say I'm a scientist. Or I was. I am. Anyway,
I don't remember his human name. It's been forever since I've seen this guy.
Handsome by scientist standards. I had a little accident. Ah! Oh, give me my foot. Oh man. I'm so sorry. First of all, I'm not even robbing you. I mean, this ATM machine doesn't even belong to you, right? This belongs to the bank. They're the real criminals.
You're the real criminal. You're robbing me.
You know, I can't really get a job anywhere anymore being like this, so I've turned to a life of crime.
Why do people say ATM machine?
Who said that?
The M stands for machine.
Spider-Man!
Fair point, honestly.
Oh, Lenny, how much I owe you for this beef patty, man?
Spidey, if you catch him, it's on.
Hey, he's got a proper suit now. Nice.
Spider-Man, wow. This is real.
So are you like a cow or a Dalmatian?
I am...
Wow. A Spot.
The Spot. We meet again, Spider-Man.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's funny to you?
Of course not. No. So is that a costume?
Unfortunately for both of us, this is skin.
Oh, dang.
You see, I'm from your past. 1 year ago.
Hold up.
Oh, come on.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Well, this has been
Who are
fun.
you talking to?
But I really
Well,
never
you're
represented
probably
you
a
while
Peter
back in-
foe then, not a Miles foe. Meaning that Miles has no idea who you are.
Let me just pay me now.
Okay, let's do this one last time. My name is Miles Morales.
We know you.
I was bitten by a radioactive spider. And for the last year and 4 months,
Alright.
I've been Brooklyn's one
16
and only
months since Spider-Man 1.
Things are going
Cool.
great.
Yeah. Like I said, like the new costume.
Catching all sorts of bad guys. No! Can't you just act like a regular supervillain so I can catch you?
Spot is
designed my
crazy
new suit,
powerful.
Some fly ambiance down the side. Aunt May moved to Florida. Done.
Aw.
Guess host of Jeopardy. Endorsed baby powder.
What happened to the
Apologize for
spider
using baby
base
powder. Made a
then?
mistake. My mustache came in.
Cool.
And out. I made another mistake. Been developing a new twist on my Venom thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Not again.
How much longer can I keep lying about who I really am?
I hear that new Spider-Man is Puerto Rican.
He finally got
He
his.
seems more Dominican to me. I mean,
He finally
would
got
they
his
get it
Jameson.
If I told them?
We love you and accept you even though you have been lying to us for a year.
Yes, but it wouldn't be that easy.
Maybe in some other universe. Sometimes I just wish I wasn't the only one. I don't dwell on it.
Sure. Nah. Wow, you've been drawing a lot of Gwen, you simp.
I miss my uncle sometimes.
At least the others are in there.
I'll see exactly what you're doing there, man. Even though he turned out to be the Prowler.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do what he told me. Just keep going.
That is incredible artwork, though.
You understand this is the fight of our
Again, I love how
lives.
Gwen's the
Just
main
like I said,
focus.
No. Go ahead.
Bro is
Take
such
the
a
call.
simp at
I'm
heart.
in a movie theater. You don't turn it off when you're fighting me?
Ah, in a minute. I wrote it all as one word. That's cute, right? The youth.
Okay, that's weird.
No, Ari, I really gotta be some
Psych.
There's bubbles now. Hold on. Still bubbles on here. You know, I think it's probably okay.
We're figuring it out. Hey, where'd this boost come from?
Nice.
I don't think I want this costume anymore.
Almost there.
I like how there's much for both.
Face.
Hey, is this your good? Oh, get it up, get it up, get it up.
At the end of the day,
I got you right where I. So aggressive.
I'm Spider-Man. No one can take that away from me.
Unbelievable. Come back to your nemesis.
Don't escape.
Your costume's too tight in the back, by the way.
Spot is insanely powerful. Portal powers are just among my favorite. Honestly, there's so much potential for them.
Yo, what's up, man?
I'm writing an essay.
There's a bad guy on the roof of the Peterson building. Can you call
Man,
him?
playing a PS5.
I don't know. Sounds like a slippery slope.
Just this one time?
It starts with one call, then it's walkie-talkies, synchronized watches. In a month, it'll be a spider signal. I'm not your guy in the chair.
Are those my Jordans?
Oof.
I can't help it if we're the same size.
Oof. Wow. No cameras? Alright.
You see, every person is a universe. And my job is to capture your person's universe on this piece of paper.
That's a very interesting analogy.
That's blank.
Exactly. I have no idea who this kid is. I don't know if he knows. And he's got to decide if he's going to commit himself to his future or whatever he's doing instead of being here. Can't have your cake and eat it too.
Unless you bake 2 cakes.
Miles' interest in comedy.
How's this going?
Now, son, what have we always said?
On time means 5 minutes early.
I know. Look, I gotta get back to being a great student, so can we make this quick?
Oof. Messy hair, bro.
Okay. Miles's grades are pretty good. A in AP Physics.
That's my little man.
And AP Studio Art.
He takes after his uncle.
A- in English.
She's a tough grader.
And a B in Spanish.
What?
Woo, okay.
Miles.
Are you trying to
Mira,
kill
eso
your
es
mother?
imposible.
Cálmate,
Wow.
mami. Eso no es my fault.
¿Qué es eso que esto no es my fault? Tú estás tomando una clase en Spanglish.
Mom, I just missed a few classes.
Oh, just a few classes. Well, what's a few?
I mean, you know, like 5?
5?
Actually 6.
You're dead.
Oof. But he's still got a B.
I just have a lot going on.
We can still salvage this.
I'm sorry.
Maintaining good grades
great
while also being
story to
Spidey.
tell.
Having a story at all seems gross.
Your name is Miles Morales.
Correct.
You grew up in a struggling immigrant family.
I'm from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is part of America.
We on a floor in Brooklyn. I'm struggling. I don't know
It
who
doesn't
gonna
matter.
come.
Yeah, it's not as stereotypical as you thought.
Now, his dream is to attend the top physics program in the nation.
Whatever it takes, we'll do it.
At Princeton University.
In New Jersey? No. That's too far.
New Jersey's too far from New York?
There's great schools in Brooklyn.
Mama, Princeton has the best quantum researchers in the country. They're moving electrons across dimensions.
So Daddy's on his side.
I mean, they're studying dark matter.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
Oof.
I could help figure out
At
how
least
to
he's
travel
supportive.
to other dimensions.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a really good fake job.
Dad, when you were my age, you followed your dream and went out on your own to start a business with Uncle Aaron, right?
That's different.
He's got you there.
When you were born. Plus, your mom used to.
Choose your words
got me
carefully.
into this school because you thought I could do something special. And now I think so too. And the special thing I want to do is this.
I like that.
There are people out there who can literally teach me the things I want to learn. But they aren't all in Brooklyn.
It does seem like he's committed to this specifically to see Gwen again.
That's your story.
Though not just Gwen, obviously. Wow.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I gotta go. You guys just keep talking. This is all great
Miles,
stuff.
wait. Did you order the cake for tonight?
Totally. Call me. I gotta go. All right,
Cake for what?
This kid. I swear, what are we gonna do with him?
I gotta go too.
What? You're gonna leave? You leave? Everybody leave. Why am I here?
I know.
Why am I
I'm so
still
sorry,
here?
but we'll figure it out together.
I swear, you guys gotta learn the secret by the end of this. Gwen has already done it. It's your turn, Miles.
He's lying to you.
Jeff?
Your son. He's lying. And I think you know it.
How's your essay?
Marinating. This is part of my process.
Oh, really?
I think your guy got
This
away.
motherfucker is literally, dude, I actually can't. This motherfucker is literally playing Marvel Spider-Man on the fucking PS5. My god. I can't do, no. Jesus Christ, this fucking movie already. Oh, this is only a part of the... Oh, crap. What did I just do? I just skipped forward somehow. Oh, maybe that was only a couple of seconds. He's literally playing the damn game, though. That is hilarious.
I think your guy got away.
Thanks, I'm on it.
Yeah, you seem really stressed.
I agree.
You're stretched too thin. I've been
Yeah, all
telling
right.
you.
Thanks for the tip.
That was bad.
I know.
What's really going on with this kid?
I don't know. Oh, hey! Spider-Man!
Officer Morales! I mean, Officer Morales. This is not what it looks like.
Yep.
Hey! My kid goes here, man!
This is
Sure.
I'm on the PTA! You know how many lemon bars I gotta break for that?
I did not. It was
Are you serious?
It was inconsiderate
Yeah.
and super rude and a little cocky.
Yeah, you got me agreeing with the bad guy right now.
That guy, he's barely a villain of the week.
What'd you call me?
That's just rude.
Right
Come
here.
on, man.
Everything
Man.
is under control.
Alright, so the relationship between Miles and his dad seems a little better. At least with the Spider-Man stuff.
We'd end up back here.
You know what? You look just like my son.
I am? That's so silly. Imagine that. Back where it all started.
Oh, this is where the Collider stuff started, right?
Hey, don't try to wow me. Is it all coming back to you?
Oh wait, no, yeah, he said a year ago, so... Yeah, the Collider. Because apparently you didn't fix that.
Nothing is more important than family.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Cool.
Destiny brought us here. You see now, don't you? I really don't. I am your nemesis. You are not. missed.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
not
you
this
saved
spider's nemesis.
You really don't remember what you did to me? What I did for you? No. I worked at Alchemax. I ran a test on this collider that brought a spider here from another dimension.
That spider was.
Home dimension. It escaped, and it bit you. My spider made you Spider-Man.
Interesting.
You ran through the cafeteria. You hit me with a bagel.
Ah, it was him, Bagel Guy! Oh my god.
Make your flippy little
The
sassy
continuity
jokes.
is just
Everyone loves it.
perfect.
But no one knows what it feels like to be on the other side of them.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
I created you.
Yeah.
You created me.
He's kind of right.
Wait a minute, why did you create that guy?
I didn't. He's talking crazy.
I was in this collider room when you blew it up.
Were you?
Because of you,
Honestly, don't remember that.
I lost my job, my life, my face. My family won't even look at me. I made you into a hero. You made me into this. Look at me.
You did this to me! Look at me! I'll make you respect me!
Ow! Ow! I am your nemesis.
Well then. Maybe you could be.
Where'd he go?
He kicked his own butt.
You know we're supposed to catch the bad guys, right?
I always do. Usually.
Gutierrez, get the crane, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, this is why nobody likes us, man.
Us?
I am trying to do right out here.
I mean, I'm trying to.
And you need to be a better role model.
Oh, great role model.
And
Hey, Gutierrez.
he has such an interesting
the crane.
dynamic when with his dad when the suit's on. But I assume he's tried to work on that.
Do you want to talk about it?
Are you crazy?
Well, men of your generation ignore their mental health too long.
Oof.
What am I even doing? Because no matter what I do, someone always thinks I'm blowing it.
I know the villain. So, your son, how's he doing? You think he's gonna figure it all out?
Honestly?
This voice is just so funny.
He's a good kid.
Yeah?
You know, it's scary. He says these things that are so smart.
Cool. Well, I should probably...
And he does these things that are so stupid. I just don't want him to mess it up.
Maybe get off the kid's ass.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, damn. Yeah, that language.
And I hate that he's not being honest with me.
Maybe he's scared to talk to you.
Why would anyone be scared to talk to me?
I don't know.
It's just, I think you're getting pretty good at being a parent. You think you got it licked. And then they go and grow up.
Sure.
I just don't want to lose them, you know?
Well, as an objective observer with no skin in the game, I say you gotta let him spread his wings, man. Like this.
Yeah.
Sure. It could be a little harder to reveal the truth though, considering he's confiding in Spider-Man.
I should go.
They're not at fist bumping terms
Yeah,
yet.
and catch that holes guy.
Don't
Sure.
worry. I don't think that guy's gonna show his face again.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I kicked myself into myself.
You kicked your own ass, bro.
Well, this is new. Hello.
Not many
Echo,
not many can
no
say
echo.
that, honestly.
Hypothesis. I'm going to put my head in that hole. Hello.
Oh, this is a very comic-styled universe. These are all different universes, I assume.
Cool.
You're kind of just in between.
Holes can take me anywhere.
You're just in between realities right now. We got the Lego Movie, very nice. Oh my God, Tom Hardy, Spider-Man, Mrs. Chen.
Hi. Sorry to bug you. I know you're busy. Sorry.
What do you want?
I know it's weird.
Yeah, this isn't even. This won't even phase her.
Trans-dimensional super being.
So?
So, I am literally splitting the fabric of space and time. For you, it's just a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You're acting like weird stuff like this happens to you all the time.
Not this weird, but alien shit, yeah. You don't even have a mouth. Poor Mrs. Chen.
The power of the multiverse in the palm of my hand. My holes aren't a curse! They're the answer!
Can you stop talking about your holes? You're making everyone uncomfortable over here.
No. You're gonna love this. Look.
Ooh, that's not good.
I'm out of spots, wouldn't you know it? As you were, gentlemen. I'm coming for you, Spider-Man!
Nice. Had to be the Daily Bugle. Just had to be.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow morning, Spider-Man.
Of 13122.
Absolutely right, boss. I'm
Shut up.
Get out of here. You got it, boss.
So this is technically the third Lego movie I'm reacting to. No, I did Lego as Batman as well, didn't I?
We got an anomaly.
Thank you, Peter. You're one of our best. Jess, who's on this?
Sure. This looks like main Peter from Into the Spider-Verse. No, it's not. Okay. I still do. I still want to see him. I just can't imagine this movie doesn't cover Peter again.
Speech by Dad.
Speech. Okay, everybody.
Oh, dear God, no.
Come on. Harry.
And I want you to know, no matter what, even though we've had our ups and downs, I am so proud of you today.
Hey,
and every day. Parentheses.
Hey.
Mostly. LOL.
Hey, Mr.
P.S.
Spider-Man. It won't fit on one cake.
Crap. I'm not even going to attempt to
Can't
read
you write
that.
smaller?
Can't you write shorter?
Yeah.
What else can I say about Jeff? That he was almost 10 pounds as a baby. I know you're gonna be embarrassed. I mean, he almost killed his mother. Look at those shoulders.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'll take the mic. No more mics for you. Okay. Thank you, Leo. You know, I didn't always know what I wanted to do in life.
Ah, shit.
I was pulled in a lot of different directions when I was young. You know, me and my brother came up in this neighborhood just.
I don't even know what this thing is.
You guys used to chase us out of your stores, and now, if you can believe it, it's my job to look out for you. And then I had a kid, and everything changed for the better. I don't even know about getting a toast, because I should be toasting you all. So to my brother, who we miss every single day, is definitely up there laughing at me right now. They're making me captain, bro. To my wife, mi amor, I can't even start because I'll never stop. Have to take the mic from me. And to my
Still
son.
such a shame what happened to Aaron. Who's late.
The reason that I do any of this in the first place. Oh, I love you, Miles. And I will always, always be here for you.
Just a shame.
Benny Man, come on, drop the beat.
Hey, congrats,
That was a pretty big moment for him and he completely missed it. Nice. He's getting better at changing though. That ruined the cake for sure.
Gotta keep going. I have
You keep your head up at that school?
Oh, yeah, you bet.
Your parents have been looking for you.
I don't know why. I've just been here the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, hi.
You were supposed to be here at 5.
I know,
You
but...
disrespected your dad.
Yep.
Missed his beautiful toast.
Come on, did you even see the cakes? There's some heartfelt messages on them.
I'm not proud. Damn.
That's not what I meant.
Someone's out there to get you, man.
8 months.
9.
It was like giving birth.
No,
Bro, fucking eternity is out for you.
to that lady without you.
There was an emergency.
What, a graffiti emergency? A party with some friends I've never met emergency?
Explain yourself.
Sounds like you're explaining it pretty well.
That's funny. Jeff, we got a funny son.
I'm not laughing.
Hola, mira qué familia hermosa. Mira qué grande estás.
I don't feel
Wow,
grown up.
this is a cool shirt.
Okay. You know, have you
Yeah.
checked out this brand?
What is that? The two-handsy auntie?
Oh, yeah. Who are you running around with anyway?
Just.
Is it Genki? I never liked him.
Yes, you
He
did.
calls me by my first name.
Ugh, we hate
Oof.
I have more friends than just Genki.
Like who?
Well, there's Peter, you know, but he left town.
Gwen.
There's Gwanda, you know, she
Gwanda,
also
nice.
left town.
Miles,
Penny.
Is that Spanglish? Has it ever occurred to you that maybe I'm just doing benign, private, unremarkable things when I'm not with you guys?
Nope.
Never.
I am
Oof.
15 years old. I am basically an
Oh,
adult.
right,
You don't even have a driver's license.
Neither does Mom.
Because we live in New York and never plan to leave.
It's my life.
It's not your life. It's mine and your father's and your abuelos, the abuelas, who put you in this spot that I'd give anything to be in.
All right, whatever.
Whatever?
Wow.
Whatever?
Do I get to say it? Please tell me that I can say it.
Say it.
You're grounded.
What?
Oh, yeah.
For how long?
A month.
Dad, Mom, are you seriously?
Yeah, dead serious.
You don't
Oof.
understand.
You're right. You are right. I have no idea what's going on with you. So why don't you tell me?
Nice.
Okay, champ, you got it. Go for it. Say whatever you want to say. What do you got to tell me so bad?
I'm the dude in the tights.
You know what? Never mind.
He might have honestly done it if it wasn't
All
such a
right,
public
great. Walk
setting.
away. Because now you got 2 months. That was good, right?
No. You wouldn't even call that progress, really. Nice room.
2 months. I'm Spider-Man, not grounded.
Ooh, don't let the power go to your head, though. Yep, and of course, there's your girl. Oh, good lord. What's happening now? Still got that spider comic. So it's not one-to-one because the clothes are different, but... Yeah.
Got a minute?
Hello!
How did you get...
Hello!
How did you get... How have you been?
I've been good. I've been, just great. Look at you. You grew, huh? Had a little growth spurt?
Yeah.
She's grown her hair out as well, which looks really nice.
Pinker.
Is this the room you grew up in?
It is.
Because I didn't like the new hair in
Is very
Into the Spider-Verse much, but I like this honestly.
That's a collectible.
Oh, I used to have this one.
Yeah, collectible.
Wait, why is it still in the package?
No! Oh, what the hell? Why would you do that?
That's fine.
Do collectibles not exist in your universe?
What?
Oh, they're good.
Oh, that was painful. That was fucking
Oh,
painful.
there's so many.
Gwen's.
Missed you too.
There's a lot of Gwen's.
So, what are you doing here? I mean, I thought I'd...
Oh, that was painful opening up the fucking packet.
Want to get out of here?
I'm grounded.
Bummer. Is Spider-Man grounded?
Yeah. No?
I mean,
Alright, bro, I can already tell, like, the simping energy is gonna be just off the radar at this point. Holy fuck. You can't even, like, Jesus Christ, you can't even like fathom how excited he is right now. Like, he has a weapon that's way stronger. Jesus Christ, just imagine that, right? Like, you're simping for your girl. You made friends for over a year ago, and then the thing that like really sets him in is that she broke the fabric of reality to see him again. Like, that's just, bro, if he isn't in there, I mean, holy fuck. Miles Morales for luckiest Spider-Man ever. And probably just the role model all us simps need to look up to, pretty much. But goddamn, I like it. They really took their time establishing, you know, the life that Gwen and Miles are living now in their own respective universes before actually meeting up. 'Cause it's we're almost 50 minutes in before they even met up. That's kind of crazy. I feel like the most Into the Spider-Verse did was about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, so not too far off. But it really did spend its time establishing the stuff going on, you know. Obviously, as sad as it is, both Miles and Gwen are pretty stuck in their own ways in their universes, right? They're both kind of struggling to make connections. Obviously, Miles is a little more happy than Gwen in her universe because he's not going through the guilt of being blamed for killing his best friend, you know. He doesn't have that looming over him. And while the family stuff isn't the best in Miles' universe, it's not as bad as it has been for Gwen, you know. Which is pretty interesting. I will admit that I am probably expecting Miles to reveal his identity in this movie. You know, Gwen already did it. It was probably the wrong time, you know, the wrong place to do it. And it's worked out badly since Captain Stacy is still doing his thing, which is a divergence from the source material right there. Other than that, it seemed pretty one-to-one of Spider-Gwen's story. And now Miles is, they're building it up, you know, the growing tension between him and his family. But, hey, now he's met his girl, his friend, and, yeah, I bet that teenage rebellious side is about to come flying out. He has pretty much all the power that he could want right now, and honestly, it does feel like it is getting to his head a little bit, you know? Because we gotta remember, he's still very much early in the phase of being Spider-Man, you know? Peter, in pretty much every iteration we see, Peter's had the powers for a while, I want to say. And to be fair, Miles has had them for a while as well. But not to the extent that, Peter has had, you know? So, it is interesting. I like the world building we're getting this one, you know, showing how, although Miles has been Spider-Man for a while now, the world hasn't forgotten the original Spider-Man. You know, they haven't forgotten Peter Parker. There's still memorabilia of him. There's still merchandise of him. He is still, you know, being remembered and praised and whatnot, which is good to see. And yeah, so I'm curious to see how we continue. So guys, I'm gonna do my cut because I have to. I'll probably have to do another one before we end the film. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright guys, and we are back. So let's continue on with Across the Spider-Verse.
Is Spider-Man?
God damn it, and the subtitles went back on. Oh, good lord. Alright. Let's continue now.
Is Spider-Man grounded?
Spider-Man's never grounded.
I mean,
Miles?
What a dork.
Your dad's ready to listen now.
That's 3 months!
Oof.
Wait,
But hey, it's worth it.
There's an elite society with all the best spider people in it? Okay, so there's this lady, Jess Drew. She rides a motorcycle. Oh my gosh, I'm learning so
Okay,
much.
Jess Drew is her name.
I've learned a lot of stuff too. I've leveled up my whole thing. See?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that is weird.
Thread the needle.
Using the webs from the legs. You don't become an expert in a year, bro.
And who's Miguel? Oh, he's like a ninja vampire Spider-Man, but a good guy.
Yeah, a weird one.
Good guy. I'd pay good money to see that. So how long ago did they invite you?
It's only like a few months ago.
Months is kind of a long time.
Oh, it's been that long. So Gwen is very much obviously avoiding her problems right now with her dad.
Look at you.
We're just kind of using Miles as a distraction at the minute.
Keep the
She obviously
Look at that dum-dum.
did want to see him, but still.
Guy in the stripes, 10 points.
We're trying to keep the multiverse from collapsing.
I thought we did that already.
Like, last week we had this mission to some Shakespeare dimension, and Hobie and I just like...
Wait, who's Hobie?
Oh my god.
Another spider.
Love him. He lets me crash in his dimension sometimes.
What does that mean? You stay overnight, or?
Yeah.
Wait, listen, they're pretty strict.
He's
about
feeling
wearing
threatened.
masks. I really would have come to see you sooner.
Right. So why'd you come now?
Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, that is beyond sick.
Hey, Gwen, where'd you go? Where did she go? Oh, hey.
That's
there you are.
interesting. What was that about?
Waiting for you.
Gwen?
This is a cool thinking spot.
Right? I mean, who needs a treadmill when you have the Williamsburg Bank building?
Oh no.
So,
I
you
mean,
and your
Treadwell's
dad,
still pretty cool.
you still haven't talked?
What exactly would we talk about? Hey, Dad, how've the last few months been? You still think I murdered my best friend?
Oh. I mean, my parents. I mean, maybe if I told them.
Don't. Trust me on that.
Yeah. It didn't work out too well. But I feel like, you know, because Miles has built an actual relationship with his dad as Spider-Man. It's kind of weird. It's definitely a weird one, but he has done it.
Well, maybe some things are supposed to be just for us.
That's a nice way to think about it.
I'm just a really emotionally intelligent guy. Beyond my years.
Sure. Good
You know,
riz,
it
man.
really is always so great to talk to you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, how many people can you talk to about this stuff?
Apparently an infinite number of them.
What?
You're the only friend I've ever really made after Peter died.
Other than Hobie, right?
That's different.
Yeah? How's that?
I don't know. You and me, it's...
We're the same.
Yeah.
In the important ways.
I guess.
In every other universe, Gwen Stacy falls for Spider-Man.
Well, could say there isn't one where that doesn't happen.
And in every other universe, it doesn't end well.
Yeah. But in all those universes, there is no Spider-Gwen. No Gwen that can fight back.
Well, it's the first time for everything, right?
Man, they're really pushing the idea of these two getting together soon. Good lord, they're not even hiding it. I do get though why she doesn't consider the other spider people from Into the Spider-Verse friends though. They didn't really connect much.
Wow.
You know, Penny, Ham, Noir, they weren't there much. And she didn't even really talk much to Peter.
I bet she doesn't even speak Spanish.
Wow.
Well, ain't nobody done.
This keeps you from glitching in other dimensions?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's it gonna take for Miguel O'Hara to notice Miles Morales?
I'll put in a good word.
There's probably
I'm
a
just
few
saying,
in there
If I had
already.
a watch, I could come with you.
Miles, look.
I did save the multiverse.
It's a really small elite strike force.
I can turn.
I
invisible.
really
There's
like
just- I have,
her,
electric
her
power.
hair
There
now.
aren't
Think
a
about
lot
it.
of slots.
She is hot.
Ah,
I'll say that. It's not even like a
Look,
question.
if it was up to me,
She is
you-
hot.
I know.
Oh, no, don't do that, Miles.
All right.
It's really
Jeez.
delicate. Sorry, I didn't mean to, snap.
Hey, All right. I'm sorry.
Hello. Hi.
Oh boy.
I'm Miles's mom.
Rio, hi! I've heard so much about you.
Oh, you're using my
Have
first
you?
name. Okay.
Oof,
This is
that's a
nice.
big
we found
oof.
it in Miles's room, so I guess he must have been there. Huh.
And you must be Jeff?
She called me Jeff.
Yeah, first
Jeff.
main
You
oof.
must mean Lieutenant Morales, soon to be Captain Morales.
Ah, Captain.
Wanda and I are friends.
really
from school.
keeping that
Yeah,
name.
yeah, we were just catching up.
Don't take him from me.
I really don't get why. The name Gwen means nothing in
I'm
this
just
universe.
kidding. He's grounded till you can't. Don't break his heart.
Shoot, I have to go.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot to get my steps in. Really wish I could stay longer. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.
I do like how he's not even trying to hide it anymore. Daddy Jeff knows. He knows, and he's not even blaming him at the minute.
I can hear you being quiet, Mom.
I hope I didn't ice your game, man.
No one my age says those words in that order, Mom.
It's just hard to see my little man not being my little boy all the time.
Yeah.
Papa, you know you can tell me anything. No hay mentiras entre nosotros.
Well,
Not gonna do it. No. Although, maybe. Nah, we're gonna get cucked, aren't we?
I'm sorry I was late.
It's never that easy, is it? No matter the universe.
Go. She seems like a nice girl.
Is this a trick?
It's not a trick. Jeez.
What are you...
Let me fix you, just...
Wow.
For years, I've been taking care of this little boy, right? Making sure he is loved, that he feels like he belongs wherever he wants to be. He wants to go out into the world and do great big things. And what I worry about most is they won't look out for you like us. They won't root for you like us. So,
You really have not seen
Here's
much
the
this
deal.
kid's gone through.
wherever you go from here, you have to promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never forgets where he came from. And he never doubts that he is loved. And he never lets anyone at those big fancy places he's gonna be in tell him that he doesn't belong there. And when he comes home, and he better come home, you're gonna be early, and you're gonna be holding a normal, nice cake.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
You gotta promise,
This
Miles.
is a really nice, sweet
promise.
scene.
Just don't get lost. ¿Me oyes?
Alright.
Cool.
Nice.
Bendición, mami.
Mommy's nice.
Que Dios te bendiga. Now get out of here.
Yeah, Gwen's already long gone by now.
When you come back, you're still grounded. Yeah, I'm smiling like it's a joke, but it's true.
Yeah, I figured. I'll see you later. With a cake.
to shake. We rolling round. I gotta set it straight. The blood is hot. Something's come over me. I never stop. No, no. Nothing can shake me.
Oh, that's going all over Twitter. So I guess she's after the spot. Jesus Christ, language. Well, nice. Sometimes I forget he can do that.
Oh, shoot, 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 shoot.
Hey. And yep. The spider that gave you the power.
Replay commencing. Spots, that's the thing. I need more spots! Oh my god, it was right under where my nose would have been. I just need a little bit more dimensional juice or whatever.
Shoot.
I never did come up with a good name for that. Branding is never my strong suit. The city power line to my
That is some crazy tech.
A little more concentrated
My god.
energy.
Shoot. Even for spider standards, like what on earth?
I just need enough to get me somewhere with a full-size collider. And Spider-Man, I'll make you pay for everything you took away from me. All right, this is gonna work. Or vaporize me and everything in this building, which would not be good.
Sure.
Shoot.
I'm assuming that didn't happen.
Replay complete.
Oh, crap.
Why? Gwen.
Hi. What you doing?
Nothing. Good. All good. Yeah, everything's good. Bye.
Damn.
Where's the bad guy you were supposed to monitor?
He just stepped out for a moment.
Dude!
Look, he's just some villain of the week.
Lila?
Oh,
Yeah,
you don't need
no.
tracking.
Oh, hey, look, I got him. No,
I like it. She's already just so,
slippery guy.
yeah, so enclosed with the norm of this place already.
I mean,
Are you
Even
kidding
hating
me
the
right
AI
now?
system.
Safely. From afar.
How far?
Like, you know, about this.
Oh, that's way too close.
Girl.
I had to know how he was.
I honestly can't with
Look,
you.
I know I messed up, okay?
He can't be part of this.
I know. I'll never see him again. All right?
No kidding.
Damn.
Hey, guys, he's making his own portals.
What?
He can jump wherever he wants. He could be a total cannon killer.
You said he was the villain of the week. Do you know how
He
bad
was.
this is for you?
Every dimension he stops at has an Alchemax.
What's he up to, Gwen?
I don't know.
He's making himself more powerful so he can beat me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
My star pupil, everyone.
I'll get him, okay? I can get back
Damn.
up.
If Miguel finds out, I'd let you come.
Don't tell Miguel. He'll kick me out. What if he sends me home?
I kind of want to see what she's been through since the start and now.
You never made a mistake? Never got too close to someone?
I did. But I got over it.
Yeah, but you're not the main
Alert the local
character.
spider. Tell him Gwen will meet him there.
I mean, for fuck's sake, you're pregnant.
Thank you so much. I promise
You're
you.
welcome. Shut up. You got an hour to fix this. Or I can't help you.
I felt bad. They just already said her name and I forgot it. I was like Jess or something. I think it's your turn to go into the Spider-Verse now, Miles. Like you're gonna let her go.
Goodbye, Miles.
No? You're not gonna... Really? 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 It's really not just Gwen, man. You have a lot of people out there. Man. You really waited until the last possible moment there, didn't ya? Alright, where are we at now? Finally, we have gone across the Spider-Verse. And it only took about an hour. Alright. Okay. Not a universe I recognize.
See that? This is incredible. I'm like a whole new person.
Where did you go?
In the mirror right now, I wouldn't recognize
Stay still.
But I would envy that person I was looking at.
I have eyes on the anomaly. Try getting hands on. Stop hovering. You're literally hovering.
Hello, pardon me, locals. Wow, 4 on there. Wow, that's very dangerous.
Yeah, that is not responsible at all.
Which way to Alchemax?
Oh, you can eat.
Place with a big collider.
Hey, cow guy. Move over.
That's
Cow guy.
Gwen, I'm here to help.
Mine?
Yeah.
Daisy, you weren't expecting that, were you? Oh no. Neither was I. I'm in the zone. I got you.
Did you follow me?
No, I just saw where you went and went
Followed
there
you.
without you knowing.
You're not supposed to be here.
What are you talking about? I'm helping.
Yeah, you don't have a regulator or whatever the hell it is. It's pretty funny seeing him glitch now as well. I didn't think of that.
Dang.
Cool. Spider in this world.
Hey, who's the new guy?
Hey, Pop. He's Miles, and he wasn't invited.
Oh, you weren't invited and you came anyway.
Right?
Hey, new
Rebel.
guy must be in love with you.
Okay,
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm
Can you
very
tell
good
it's
at
a
reading.
ship?
Who are you?
I'm glad you asked, you guys.
I'm not a new guy.
My name is Pravitra Prabhakar.
The Indian
Last
spider.
6 months.
And even he got a watch?
Yeah, being Spider-Man is so
That
easy.
must sting
I wake
like
up,
hell.
Skip the workout because I'm naturally buff and I don't want to get too big, you know? Do almost nothing with my amazing hair.
You don't use any product at all.
Just coconut oil, prayer, some genetics. Then I swim by school, don't really have to try, but I do anyway.
My
Fight
God.
a few bad guys, feed a few street dogs, quick break for a cup of chai with my auntie.
I love chai tea.
What did you just say? Chai tea? Chai means tea, bro. You're saying TT. Would I ask you
Got your ATM moment,
Hang
bitch.
out with my girlfriend Gayatri. She's an extremely classy teenager. Hey girl, tonight I was thinking. Yeah, hello, Police Inspector Singh.
So
This is your
basically,
daughter.
life
I'm
is
not
way
Lobo.
too easy for
I'm
this
proud
guy.
to live in the best possible Spider-Man
I
city.
bet he's
Move
loved
back.
as well by the whole town.
This is where the traffic is. This is where the traffic is. This is also where the traffic is. There's traffic here too. And this is where the British stole all of our stuff.
Nice, nice, nice. Right here, boy.
Hello, Spider-Man.
Hi.
Hey.
Not you.
Are you talking to him or me or,
That's
or
me.
him?
I think he means me.
Yeah, him.
I got this, guys.
Huh? Wow. How are you? You kind of leveled up my game? I'm on a journey of self-improvement.
It is pretty surprising how obscure the spot is.
Love me, bro.
No. I did not mean it like that.
Because he is a stupidly powerful dude. Like, if it wasn't for Spider Sense, he'd basically be unbeatable to Spider-Man.
Come on, man. I think maybe we got up on the wrong foot. Just talk about this.
Fine. You made me feel empty, like I had a hole inside of me. We all have holes. But now I found out what to fill that hole up with.
More holes. It doesn't make any
Sure.
It will.
Okay, I'm good. Don't worry.
We won't.
This
Damn.
romantic tension is so palpable.
If Spot gets more holes,
Will they? Won't
he'll
they?
be unstoppable.
Wow.
We can't let him get to...
I mean, the question is, will they in this movie? Not will they, won't they? It's when,
What should I
really.
know about Toby?
Oh, looks like he did not know.
I do see them just cocking us in this movie. I'm waiting for the next one.
Hey, yeah, would you please deactivate this wonderfully strong barrier?
It can't be turned off until the collider sequence is complete.
Collider sequence?
Deja vu.
so much more than a villain of the week.
Try electrocuting it, Miles.
That, okay? You're a great villain.
Well, not yet, I'm not.
Initializing collider.
Seriously, Miles, try the electric webs. It's something different.
How's it going now?
Great. Anyone got any ideas?
Oh, I have so many
Yeah,
done for this.
that's what I'm saying.
Stand back. I've been working on something new.
Absorbing energy. Pretty cool.
How long does this usually take?
Just give me a second.
Do you want us to do something, or do we just stand here?
Are you like charging it? Oh, I'm absorbing it so I can shoot it back.
It looks like
does this power have a name?
Please,
or-
hold your questions until I'm done breaking this thing.
I don't get it.
See, you said he wasn't needed. Oi, oi! What's going on, Sonny? We got a punk hip-hop Spidey.
Hobie?
Look at that, another
This
one.
is Hobie.
I love how many
Awesome.
different variations of you guys there. I mean,
like a big stepper. Yeah, man.
What's this dude saying?
It's English for we get along great and we're close friends.
Is this the younger from
Sure.
1610?
Do you understand this guy?
Hey, Obi, thanks for breaking the shield.
Man, I'd be so jealous of how many Spider guys are just friends and mates in different universes. How they can travel different universes.
Miles, Hobie, Miles.
And then there's Miles, who's just
Because Gwen barely ever mentioned you.
not even wanted.
Obi Brown. I was bitten by her. What would you like to know? Yeah, man. And for the last 3 years, I've been the one and only. Wait.
I love this bloke.
You think I'm going to show you my secret identity? Come out of it. That is when I'm not playing shows, antagonizing fascists, staging unpermitted political action / performing art pieces, or having a laugh at the pub with a man.
This is the rep we needed.
I hate the AM, I hate the PM, I hate labels. I'm not a hero because calling yourself a hero makes you a self-pathologizing narcissistic.
Oh my god! Oh my god, this motherfucker's the best! Hobie, I fucking love you!
How many sweaters do you have?
That's not mine, I'm sure.
And your toothbrush.
Wait, what?
Those my chucks.
Y'all make a
Oh shit.
I don't believe in teams.
Aren't you in a band?
I don't believe in consistency.
Nice.
this guy is killing me. This is gonna be good for us, Spider-Man.
Man,
You and me were finally gonna live up to our potential.
he was struggling against one and now he's soloing four.
I won't be just a joke to you.
That is just absurd.
You're not a joke.
Nice.
Absolutely, completely on the music.
I don't believe in comedy. Just kidding.
See? No one here thinks you're a joke.
They won't after this.
No!
Well, that was another easy adventure for Spider-Man.
You idiot. He's never heard of the Jinx rule, apparently. Oh god, seems like it doesn't matter the reality, shit just happens the same.
What was that?
Yeah.
Our future. I'm gonna take everything from you.
What do I even call you now? Just
everything from me.
Just ultimate spotlight. I don't even know what to say.
See you back home. Spider-Man.
Uh-oh. Yeah, getting major deja vu, I bet.
We'll clear the path. You slow down that building.
I'll do it, but not because you told me to.
Yeah, sure, of course not. Yeah. weighs a bit more than what you're used to, really. Holy fuck. Really goes to show though how well coordinated spiders are, even on the first meetup. And yeah, like, my god. How the hell is this possible? How are you saving everyone like this? I mean, Jesus Christ, talk about the plot armor. Ooh, this is a no-no though. This might be your origin moment. A Spider-Man can't have a perfect life.
Markers are predicting an incoming cannon event, so tread carefully.
An incoming cannon event. Yeah.
Hurry, everyone! This way, quickly!
No, you can't. Life's been too easy for you, man.
Don't worry, thread the needle, ring the bell, right?
It's too dangerous.
I'll be okay, I promise.
That wasn't supposed to happen, Morales. Intervening in canon moments. That makes you the villain right there.
You're alright.
I promised.
You okay? I was so worried. I mean,
Oh.
you seem like a nice young woman that I do not know.
Secret identity.
Gayatri!
Not bad, right?
Canon event disrupted. You fool.
I've never seen him so emotional.
Excellent job.
You made a spider's life easy. That's a mortal sin, man.
So, what do you think?
What I always think. You're amazing.
We make a good team. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
Guys, what's that?
It's a metaphor for capitalism.
It's a lot worse than that.
The Spider-Verse
Secure the
is
area, clear all
corrupting.
civilians, and let's contain this quantum.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm Miles. We actually met before when I was invisible.
I know who you are.
Little creepy, but sure.
Is everything going to be okay?
Yeah, I don't really recognize any of these spiders.
Okay, let me explain.
Miguel wants you back at HQ.
Miles was just about to head out for...
All of you.
I don't follow orders, neither does he.
I'm invited to HQ? Woo!
What a disappointment, bro. Huh.
How are you even cooler under your mask?
I was just cool the whole time.
Look at that, revealing the identity. This is nice. It's like a utopia for the spider.
Hey, over here.
Yo, this place is wild.
Any sign of spot?
I know, right? Holy crap. And this was a small group.
Anybody else got jokes?
You mention
My god. There's just too many to go through, honestly. There is way too many spiders.
Welcome to Spider Society.
Spider Society. Holy fuck. Yeah, there's too much. It's too much to go
What
through.
happened to that small elite strike team?
A lot of these are part-time.
Wendy, how much have you told him?
Nothing.
About this place and all this?
A little.
Absolutely nothing.
Maybe not enough.
Here.
Nice.
My own watch.
It's a day pass.
This
just keeps you from
Day pass?
doing that.
They seriously have day passes and shit?
Hey, I'm out.
Hey, Peters.
I'm a new recruit.
Peter, take a team to the transport.
Because
deck
like
to help
every
deal with this
Peter's lost their
spot
Gwen. She is so like
Call it
popular
a
here.
mess. More like a success in progress.
Ben, I need.
Sorry.
Hello, Riley.
I can't talk right now. I'm thinking about my past.
Actually, we need you here for some reason.
That was a particularly harrowing memory.
Oh, edgelord.
Howdy. Name's Web Slinger.
Why does the horse need a mask?
To conceal her face.
Just works.
Get him.
In it, just works.
Is Indy's laser?
Craven?
Anomalies. Folks who wound up
That's
in the
it.
wrong dimension.
We kicked their butts and sent them home.
They're not very interesting.
What? We got a bunch of Doc
That's interesting.
Up in
Yep.
stereo.
Nice duck art.
His
What
stereo.
the
Video
hell?
game guy.
I love video games.
Another video game guy.
Are you talking to me?
Type.
Oh my god, how did I almost miss Marvel's Spider-Man? Holy fuck, that, oh my god. That was almost a mortal sin right there that I almost missed him.
Not your prowler.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my god, a thing that's like fucking MCU Prowler that hasn't even been a character yet.
Caught that one myself.
I slipped.
You? What? Okay, I did all the work. You?
That's incredible.
Oh, not that
Couple
many.
dozen.
That's cool. Sorry. I'm Spider-Man.
Oh, no way. All of us are.
Yeah.
Just keep moving.
What an uninteresting thing to say.
My body's back to my parents' dimension, chilling in a green chair and eating Fritos.
My god, VR Spider?
Here is better.
Hear that? What does that do?
Apart from having a great name.
Go home, machine.
What did I say?
I voted against it.
It detects whatever dimension your DNA is from.
Yeah, I thought that was a rhino.
It's super humane and not creepy.
We should go. We don't want to keep the boss waiting.
See you around?
Let's go!
Hey, good luck
I'm
out
just
there,
happy
man.
that Marvel Spider-Man got his cameo.
He likes those empanadas from the cafeteria.
Played this game this year. Was great.
My name is Miguel O'Hara.
Wonder how the hell he ended up here.
I'm this dimension's one and only Spider-Man. At least I was. But I'm not like the others. I don't always like what I have to do. But I know I have to be the one to do it. I've given up too much to stop now.
Fair enough.
Oh, no. Bet this doesn't even do anything.
Maybe it did before you ripped it out of a wall.
It's propaganda, bro. To distract you from the truth.
He's very carefree.
What's that?
I ain't got Scooby-Doo, mate. Because that's what they want.
Scooby-Doo, very nice. Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Why you want to be part of this lot?
To get a watch.
Make your own watch. But you got a nice setup, huh? Nice parents.
They're fine. I mean, we got in a fight, but they just want what's best for me. So
That's a bloody shame.
why?
Because you're not ready for everybody else. Listen to me, bro. Whole point of being
Jesus
Spider-Man is your
Christ.
independence.
So he's lost a lot, pretty much,
Why
Miguel.
are you here?
Looking out for my drummers, all.
I want to be in a band. I want to see my friends, and I need a watch to do that.
Guys, come on.
All right. Squashed. Just don't enlist till you know what war you're fighting.
And here's the big boss man. He is the one who knocks. And you'll meet him in 5 minutes.
his thing? Miguel O'Hara? Meet Miles Morales.
Hey, ¿qué tal, tío? I speak Spanish. Te traje una empanada.
Mine.
Qué maravilla.
Listen, I'm really excited to get going and have some fresh new ideas on how to catch the spot.
Oh, wow.
He just wants to be taken seriously.
Jesus Christ.
I'll worry about Spot.
What did I do?
Miguel, it's not his fault.
Fault? Hold up.
You blew another hole in the multiverse.
He doesn't know any better.
I do know what. Not know what.
But you did, Gwen. And you. I'm just gonna try and ignore you.
Yeah.
I just can't.
It's probably best you do, innit?
What's happening?
Hey, Miguel! Come on, go easy on the kid. He had a terrible teacher.
There you are!
He had no chance.
It's about time we saw Peter.
Humbling reality, Spider-Man has arrived.
Miles!
Finally!
Don't be afraid of my friend Miguel. He just looks scary. He's got no bite.
It's about time we saw him. They had me. I really thought he wasn't going to show up for a bit there.
What happened? You bleeding from
Oh my
the
god, there's a
Peter,
baby carrier. He had the
We'll get
kid.
you a new suit.
Peter, you gotta tell him.
Let me get him a new suit. That suit's awesome.
Mayday!
You have
Oh my
I
god.
have a baby.
This is crazy.
Don't forget to keep your little
Dude, he
date
got to
pass on.
fucking work as soon as he got home, didn't he?
Give me a second.
It's only been like 16 months. He went right in there, didn't he? Especially for how old this kid looks
I
already.
knew I was gonna regret making her that web shooter. I shouldn't have done it. That's an actual mistake. Hey, you want to see pictures?
She's right there.
Look at this
Yeah.
pig.
Oh, you got them. They are. Wow.
Aw.
She's incredible.
Yep.
This is her funny face. Oh, that's her mad face. This one is the studious one. Watch out, the next one you're
That
gonna
is
crack up.
so
You're gonna crack
cute.
up. Oh, Miguel's gonna die.
The question is, did he lose the pot belly?
Conversation here.
You know, you're the only Spider-Man who isn't funny. You're supposed to be funny.
The fate of the multiverse.
You always lose me with that. You say the fate of
Sure.
the multiverse, and my brain
At least he
dies.
cares about Mayday.
You guys smell that? Mayday took a crap. Yep.
Yeah.
She's a Parker.
Sure.
That's what
Miles,
happens when a Parker eats an avocado.
you disrupted a canon event.
Canon event.
The kid wasn't thinking. That's not how
Yeah.
he works.
That's insulting.
Salute you.
Wait, what are you upset about? I saved those people.
And that's the problem.
A Spider-Man
Lila,
that doesn't
do the
suffer?
thing.
Not even the multiverse can
What do
fix
you mean
that.
nothing? The information, explain anything.
Okay.
What's this?
This is everything.
Can you be more specific?
Can you not talk for a second?
Yeah.
And this here, this is all of us. All of our lives
A
woven
giant
together
web.
in a beautiful web of life and destiny.
The Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Wow.
Oh, that's stupid. It's called the Arachno-Humanoid Polymultiverse,
I'm calling it the Spider-Verse.
which sounds
Fuck you.
stupid too, I guess.
And these nodes where the lines converge?
They are the canon. Chapters that are a part of every Spider story every
Yeah.
time. Some
I'm
good,
gonna see some of these.
some bad,
Some comic stuff right there. There's some Eddie Brock and Venom.
some very bad.
Yep, the Benjamin Parker. The Uncle Aaron.
Just keep going.
The Peter.
This one,
Had to show him
event
that.
ASM 90. A police captain close to Spider-Man dies, saving a kid from falling rubble during a battle with an arch nemesis.
Jesus.
Captain Stacy. I'm so sorry.
Yep, that's hard to see. Every spider has to lose someone. And there's Amazing Spider-Man! Nice! He suffered a lot, that one. The films aren't the best, but...
And me.
Hey, what of it?
That's how the story is supposed to go.
canon events are the connections that bind our lives together.
Oh my god, all
But
comics.
those connections can be broken.
I love these start styles.
That's why anomalies are so dangerous. Inspector Singh's death was a canon event. You weren't supposed to be there, and you weren't supposed to save him. That's why Gwen tried to stop you.
I thought you were trying to save me.
Bit of both.
I was doing both.
And now, Miles, because you changed the story, Pavitra's dimension is unraveling. If we're lucky,
good lord,
we can stop it. We haven't always been lucky.
That wasn't me. That was the spot.
It's what happens when you break the canon.
How do you know?
Because I broke it once myself. I found a world where I had a family, where I was happy.
That wasn't his, huh?
At least a version of me was. And that version of myself was killed. So I replaced him.
Jesus Christ. I was afraid he was going to say that.
I thought it was harmless. But I was wrong.
And yeah, it didn't work out. You destroyed not only that universe, but I'm assuming your own as well from switching
Isn't
over.
that right, Peter? Yeah. You break enough canon, save enough captains, and we could lose everything.
Good lord. Really goes to show that you're kind of not in control of your own destiny in the Marvel universe.
My dad is about to be captain.
I'm gonna take everything from you.
Yep.
Like you took everything from me.
Yeah, we can't have that. He already lost his uncle.
He kills him.
Oh no.
When does it happen? When does it happen?
In 2 days. When he's sworn in.
That's what the model says.
Which means you might not just have to fight.
Send me home.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Not now.
What am I supposed to do? Just let him die?
Which means he might not have to just fight the spot,
about
but
your
all the
dad?
spiders.
He's the captain, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. You just aren't gonna do anything about it. Okay, what about Uncle Ben? That'd have been okay if you knew and you just let it play out?
If not for Uncle Ben, most of us wouldn't be here, Miles.
Yeah.
And all the good we did, it wouldn't have been
Oh
done.
my god, the Toby and the fucking Spectacular series.
We're just supposed to let people die because
The
some
comic
algorithm
books.
says that that's supposed to happen? You realize how messed up that sounds, right?
Yeah.
You have a choice between saving one person and
Oh
saving
my god,
an
there's
entire
too many
world.
here.
I can do both. Spider-Man always.
Not always.
Yeah, no. They taught you this lesson in the first
we all
one.
want to live the life we wish we had. Believe me, I have tried. And the harder I tried, the more damage I did.
Jesus.
You can't have it all.
This movie's kind of Miles Morales against the fucking Spider-Verse now, huh?
Being Spider-Man is a sacrifice. That's the job. That's what you signed up for.
Miles.
No, Penny.
Penny?
Penny.
What is this? Is this an intervention or something?
We know it's hard,
Oh my god, is that spectacular?
but it's the truth, Miles.
That's fucking
Is that
spectacular.
why you're here?
Oh, that's incredible. He finally
To let me
came
down
back.
easy? It worked last time, why not run
running back, huh?
Hey, hold on, hold on.
Right, Quinn. You should have never come to see me.
Kid, look
Stop calling me.
Here we go.
Hoagie, you're not helping.
Good.
Miles, please understand.
You can't ask me not to save my father.
Yeah.
I'm not asking.
Forcing.
Right, look.
Good lord.
Do more damage. Both know. Just need to hold you a few days.
Sorry, man, to end like this, kid.
I said not to call me that.
Jesus. Of course, he's amused. Miles has some insane power. Yeah. So now, like I said, it's kind of Miles Morales
Bad parenting.
against the multiverse. This bad parenting. Oh shit! He dropped off his bracelet.
Stop what you're doing and stop Spider-Man.
Nice, nice. Gotta do the memes.
Miles Morales. He's entering Sector 4.
This is a different spider.
Do I have web on my face? What's the deal?
Miles, he's right there. He's right. Turn around.
Nice. There he is. Wow. This is definitely not what I was expecting among this, seriously. Fucking Miles Morales against every Spider-Man ever. A cat spider? That's kind of cool. A T-Rex? Jesus Christ. There's no way all of these are comic, right? Some of these have gotta be just new, original for this movie, right? I know the multiverse is big in the comics, but holy fuck. Some of this stuff is just crazy.
Yes, he died.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
On the count of 3, draw. 1.
Get away from 3. Can you take a photo of this? It's our first chase.
Why did you bring your kid here, man?
Miles? Hi. I'm a huge fan of your work.
Thanks.
Do you think
Really?
spider people too often use comedy as crutch? Get it? Crutch?
He can do anything he can.
Nice to see the original again. 6'5". No, sorry, 6'7". Rhino, Craven. Oh my god, they used the fucking Hello Peter. What did you think was going to happen there?
There's nowhere to run.
Yeah. There are an insane amount of spiders in this universe, man.
My bad, everybody. There was somewhere to run.
To be honest, there's just too many. There are too many spiders to even count at this point.
But my gut says use your head.
Yeah. None of them really are liking having to do this. But it's just kind of what they know they have to do.
I've got you trapped in my well-defined musculature.
Nice. Those are some fine fucking muscles though, my god. Again, I just love how each one has its own unique art style retaining to whatever universe it's relevant to. Bro really turned this whole universe into just the spider one.
No, let me go.
Crazy to run.
Running is the least crazy thing going on.
I feel bad.
Good.
But this is just how stuff works. You're not gonna win here. Wait, don't
no.
move. Stop moving so fast.
No.
Do you want to hold my baby?
Aww.
Would you just give the baby one squeeze and then we'll talk? Because I think it's gonna change our bond.
I mean, I'm sure he wants to hold the baby, but not like this.
You don't get to have a heartfelt conversation with me right now.
Hold the baby. We'll see what happened?
Aww.
You're the reason I had her, okay? I thought
Yeah,
that
we
if
know
I
that.
did a decent job raising her, that there was a chance she was gonna turn out like you. And that got me
Aww.
excited because you are a wonderful person. I
Aww.
like being around you.
Aww.
Then why didn't you come see me?
That is a fair question. I was wondering that myself.
I wanted to be with you guys so badly. But this thing isn't what I thought it was.
Look, bad things are gonna happen. It makes us who we are. But good things happen too, you know? Like you happen. And she happened.
Hey, I don't...
But that's the thing.
You are so bad at holding a baby.
It's a lot easier to accept those bad things knowing you did everything you could to prevent it, even if it didn't work out.
I didn't know, I promise you.
You can't just accept it knowing you let it happen outright.
Good talk.
It's also kind of just insane how this whole multiverse and there's only one Miles and Gwen. He's trying.
He did just beat you, so I'm not a terrible mentor.
You're both
Sure.
equally terrible. Does that settle it? Stop pretending you know where you're going.
I have a plan. I just haven't told you yet.
But also, yeah, like Miles already lost his Ben. He lost his uncle. Like, come on. The fact he needs a second loss for his canon event, I'd be angry too. That is some bullshit.
What are those claws? Dude, are you sure you're even Spider-Man?
Yeah,
You? Who do you think you are?
pretty different.
My name is Miles Morales.
I was bitten by a
Nice.
radioactive spider. I'm pretty sure you know the rest, Jerk.
Pretty much. Good lord. Ooh, I gotta cut in a minute. Because this is an extra long film, I do have to cut.
You're an anomaly.
If you let me go home. Snitch!
Everywhere you go, you're an anomaly.
Damn, he's doing pretty good, honestly.
You're the original anomaly.
Damn. He's the first ever Miles Morales Spider-Man. It's kind of cool.
The spider that gave you your powers wasn't from your dimension.
Ah, that's what he
It was never
means.
supposed to fight you. There's a world out there with no Spider-Man to protect them because it bit you instead. No. You're not supposed to be Spider-Man.
No!
Yeah.
You're lying! I'm Spider-Man!
You're a mistake. If you hadn't been bit, your Peter Parker would have lived. Instead, he died, saving you.
Ooh.
He would have stopped the collider before it ever went off. Spot wouldn't exist, and none of this would have happened.
He kind of has a point,
And all
honestly.
this time, I have been the only one holding it all together.
Miguel, go easy on him.
You don't belong here. You never did.
Jesus.
No, this isn't what we talked about.
Yeah.
You talked about this? You knew? You all knew?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to tell you.
That doesn't make it better.
That's why you never came to see me.
I'm not a kid, Gwen.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you are.
This really is just Miles versus everyone, which is fucking insane.
Yeah, well, I did lure hundreds of spider people away from your little clubhouse.
Uh-oh.
I guess he did plan this out.
And I'm about to do this.
Absorb energy,
Keeps
baby.
telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Jesus Christ! Man almost reaching some Thor level power right there.
Bye.
I taught him how to do that, so I gotta be a pretty good mentor to pull that off.
Sure. You're gonna be a good father, Peter. Even though I guess you're on the wrong side right now. Even though, again, it's complicated.
Nope.
That's probably a good spot to end up. Jesus Christ, man, we still got a nice amount of time left for this one. Holy Christ, okay. Man, we're going into the big kind of fucking controversial stuff of like just fate in general right now, right? Jesus Christ, is it already that time? How the fuck? You know, we're just going into the big kind of controversial stuff of what it even, not even just Spider-Man in general, but like fate, destiny, all that good stuff, and if we even have control of our own futures, and if we truly ever say in how we play out our stories, or if it's all just predetermined, and stopping that, you know, just breaks everything. The MCU's kind of going a little into that territory right now with especially the Loki show, where it's like, you know, the whole PTA and like you cannot break the what was meant to happen, otherwise they gotta just purge your ass and purge that new spiraling timeline they made, blah 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 blah, you know. I never watched Quantum Mania, which I assume does continue that off since it does have Kang in it, but yeah, we're going into some big kind of stuff right now, and they're also surprisingly not prioritizing the Indian Spider's dimension, since his is apparently already on a deadline now, you know. It's already on a deadline since Miles already stopped the canon event from happening. That fucking sucks though as well, because it's like, man, Miles and Gwen have already had their origins, right? They've already had their losses, they already know, but apparently not only is Miles' dad fated to, you know, die, but Gwen's is too, and she's gonna let it. My god. That is insane. I don't know what they're gonna do on this one, you know. I honestly, this is such a complicated one. I do feel like we're probably gonna get cut at the end. I feel like they're probably going to, you know, I feel like they are going to, do a cliffhanger. Because this feels like it's too packed at the moment to finish off, you know. We have what? We have about, you know, 30 minutes left, 35 minutes left. I don't think that's enough time between all the shit with the Spot going on, between the whole thing with the multiverse and Miles, you know. That's kind of crazy. He's the first anomaly. I think didn't I even say in the first reaction, I think, that spider wasn't even like from its universe. It just came out of nowhere. It was never explained where that spider came from, you know. It also makes sense why in that universe just the spider has just gives him different powers, right? Man, that's a lot though. But to even hear the fact that because Miles existed in that universe, that Peter Parker died, man. I mean, it does kind of show though that you can alter fate, even in a bad way. You can, because like I said, because of a separate reality's interference, which was the spider, Miles Morales became Spider-Man, and because of that, Peter Parker did die, but the universe continued on as it was supposed to, so it didn't corrupt, it didn't, you know, glitch out or anything. So I mean, I don't know how to, I don't know, I'm a little confused on that now, honestly, how that works, because you would think if the spider bit Miles and then Miles killed the spider, that would have just been it. And presumably because the spider had gave him the ability to go invisible and electric blasts, that was probably another Miles Morales that lost their chance to have a Spider-Man. But or unless it's just like some kind of weird genetic stuff that gives him the power. I don't know much about Miles, so I have no idea what gives him the differences in his invisibility and his electric attacks. But yeah, this is oh man, this is crazy. We got Miles Morales versus the fucking Spider-Verse now. Jesus Christ. Including his allies! Penny had a cameo! But that's it. That was the Penny Parker, and sadly she's on the other side as well. And so is so is Gwen and Peter now. He actually... Man, he has to actually... Not only does he reunite with them, but he has to treat them as enemies now. Jesus, this is just... Yeah, this is one cluster of an issue. And we don't have enough time to fix it. I feel like, honestly, we might finish off Spot in this movie. But then we still got Miguel, and we still got all the shit regarding the multiverse itself to actually deal with. Like, fixing Miles' universe, you know, saving Gwen's daddy. We don't have enough time for it. We don't have anywhere near enough time for it right now. There's no time left to do any of this. Holy fuck. Yeah. I love this. So I'm going to do my cut, guys, and I'll see you in a second when we continue on. Alright, guys, and we are... Oh, wait. There we go. Alright, guys, and we are now back to finish off Across the Spider-Verse, hopefully. Got about 35 minutes left, so decent time. Let's go.
Nope. No. That's kind of cute. Oh, no. Been there.
Yeah, I forgot to stand it up.
Huh?
Oof. Invisibility is way too good of a power. It gets through, like, everything.
Dimensional signature identified.
Earth 4-2. Oh, that's cool. I'm honestly not entirely sure where he is right now, but I mean...
What's happening? The machine
activated on
its own. How is that possible? It isn't. It's not possible for the accelerator.
Yeah. All this tech and this multiverse shenanigans and invisibility is what you didn't account for. You know, there's a lot of Miles Morales out there, guys. Shit.
Stop him! Now!
Man, what does it look like I'm trying to do?
Jesus Christ, he really does look like a vampire.
Do something!
Imagine getting outdone by the youngest spider. That is hilarious. Wow, really? You don't even know who he is! What he's doing! He could be a traitor for all you know. You just fucking let him go. Good job. A+.
The console's fault.
All he had to do was listen. Why didn't he listen?
Maybe you weren't hard enough on him.
He's a teenager.
You let him go. You didn't catch him, Gwen.
Okay, let's all just take a
Peter,
breath.
you want to back me up?
Well, okay, Miguel, as a father of a daughter and the son of a mother.
Yeah, actually, stop talking.
Okay, do
Yeah.
Let me just talk to him.
We tried that.
He's my
Jesus
friend.
Christ, full red eyes.
Do you know for certain what happens if he breaks the cannon?
Do you want to find out?
Yes.
I told you she was a liability.
Yeah, I do want to know.
You're wrong. Jess, tell him he's wrong.
Okay, Jess, I will try and keep that name in mind.
He's not.
Are you serious
Oof.
right now?
I told you. You let him get away, I can't help you.
I'm not coming.
You're right.
What the hell?
Ooh, okay. Oh dear me. Oh fuck.
Go home, Gwen.
Whoa, crap. Just banish her to Earth.
We are supposed to be the good guys.
Whatever one she's from, I have no idea. It isn't 6'5".
We are. Jess, Ben, come with me. Hell yeah. Somebody catch Spot.
Yeah, sorry. I gotta get her down for her nap.
Not you.
Yeah.
I've had the right amount of you.
You're just the joke, Peter. In not the right way. Still can't believe he brought his daughter to this place. Like, of all places. I get one day she might be a team member, but my god. She still has her fucking wristwatch, though. You didn't take that off of her, like, good job, bro, good job.
Hey, hon.
Ah, we got the universe. I love she had a Spidey mug.
Peter, did you bring our baby to another fight?
Did I bring our bit? No.
Not intentionally.
He asked me not to, so I didn't. I wouldn't.
Ah, fair enough. They just blocked access. That honestly could... That might be going out of the film, honestly. I don't know how she gets out of this one. Obviously, Peter could go rogue, which is the most likely outcome, but I don't know. Oh my god, Spider-Ham jammies, that's good, that's incredible. There's your cameo.
You think I'll be any good at this?
Mr. Porker.
You're asking that now? There's no playbook for raising someone like her.
True.
Or being someone like you. You just gotta make the right adjustments at halftime. That's a sports metaphor, by the way.
I understand.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
You're just such a
Nerd.
nerd, and I still figure it.
I have watched sports.
Okay, Jim.
Unbelievable.
It's nice to see some MJ advice in here. He really did get his happy ending. And now, these two obviously have to work towards theirs. Whatever that might entail. Whoa! Jesus Christ.
You want to go easy on the penguin? Would you just... You can even...
Oh, that is a great shot. Oh, I love that shot.
What is that?
I'm looking at you, like you asked. You look skinny.
Where have you been?
Just been out murdering all my friends.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
You're a good cop, Dad. You know, you put on that badge because you know if you don't, someone who shouldn't will. But you have to understand, this mask is my badge. And I'm trying to be good too. I was trying so hard to wear this thing the way you would want. And I didn't. I didn't. I can do all these things, but I can't help the people I love the most. And they can only know half of who I am. So I'm completely on my own. And now I don't even know what the right thing is anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I know I can't lose one more friend.
Gwen, I always taught you to do it by the book.
Yeah, and how did that work out?
I took an oath.
Then arrest me, Dad. Get it over with.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I quit.
Ooh.
When?
Damn.
About halfway through your big speech.
Wait a minute, you're not gonna be captain?
That means he won't have to die.
My job, being captain, this whole thing doesn't matter anymore.
He's not fated for death. About the captain title.
You're the best thing I've ever done.
Aww. That's also a divergence, I think, from comic Gwen. I think.
B. I got a B plus.
Ooh, that's not acceptable.
I don't know what it is you gotta do, but I think that this thing is supposed to help.
Okay.
The guy who left it was a real piece of work.
Interesting. Alright then. Like I said, they could have just ended Gwen's story in the film there and I would have been happy. Yeah, this gets complicated.
Promise.
That friendly neighborhood title is basically meaningless at this point. You get along well with Peter. Yeah.
Miles, the hardest thing about
Aww.
this job is you can't always say that.
Yep, oh my god, epic!
Everything you took away from me.
All the guilt from everything that's happened.
And saving an entire world. Every world.
Spider-Man, always.
Whatever you're gonna do up there, don't get lost.
Cool to see Liv again. Oh my god. This is so awesome with the trauma and everything from Into the Spider-Verse coming out. Even if we finish this, you know Miguel's words fucked Miles up. Saying that he is pretty much indirectly responsible for the Spider-Man of this universe's death.
Lilac, would you just send everyone out? Anywhere. Anywhere he might be.
Congrats, Captain. Captain, you can't call me that until I'm sworn in. You know that. We're all proud of you. See you there, Captain.
Jesus. Yeah, the Ben Reilly suit's pretty intimidating, honestly.
Perfect.
I'm a little sad we didn't see any symbiote spiders
Possible disturbance in the alley.
anywhere.
Better check it out. Now I'm here in the alley. There's something unusual happening. Looking at the walls, those are normal, but there's something in front of me.
Nice. Well, that was easy. Man. It's rather silly of you to think that's the end, though. Oh, what a tease.
Is now a bad time?
That almost...
Am I too late? Are you guys okay? Tell me you're okay.
I'm okay.
You were right.
It almost played out how it does in the game.
Listen, mate. I'm always right.
Becomes unbattered and Mummy
I
used to spider
saw all
suit.
these amazing places and met all these amazing people. But...
¿Qué te pasa, mijo?
But they didn't want me. But I kept thinking about what you said. And I let them have it, Mom. I beat them all. I know how strong I am now. And I'm strong because of you. And Dad.
Tito.
And us. Mom. There's something coming for us.
Oh yeah.
Something
big time.
Something terrible.
Miles, you're talking crazy. What's going on?
His name is Spot. He's my nemesis. And I'm gonna stop him. I know you know I've been lying to you. It's because I thought if you knew...
That suit is literally hanging there.
You wouldn't love me the same. And then I went out there and now I'm not afraid of anything.
What do you want to tell me?
You gotta promise nothing's gonna change.
Papa, I will always...
Yeah,
you gotta promise.
You can't really say
I
that.
don't care what you say.
It's a pretty big thing.
Let me end this.
Oops. There we go. That should be better.
I'm Spider-Man.
Damn! He did it! He fucking did it! All that build up for payoff.
Spider-Man?
The superhero? He got bit by a spider?
Wait.
Gave him spider powers?
You're in the wrong universe.
He's me?
You're in the wrong...
Is this where, like, you dress up like your favorite character?
This is the wrong fucking universe!
Comics Con.
I don't know what that is.
It said Earth 4-2, didn't it, on the spot?
Imagínate.
What the hell?
Why do you have 8 arms? Do you push silk out of your culito?
I had a nightmare about that once, but no.
Are you sure you woke up?
Oh shit! Well, that sucks.
Mom, stop playing around. This is serious. Dad worked with Spider-Man. I mean, he didn't realize Spider-Man was me at the time, but I wish Dad was here to explain this.
Miles, please. I got you to take care of. I got me to take care of. So help me
Mom,
out.
hold on. I need to talk to you.
Yeah. That only happens if you're in the wrong damn place! Oh, no. Oh shit!
He's in the wrong universe.
Yep.
Spider that gave you your powers wasn't from your dimension.
42.
Oh no. Is that why it sent him here? The spider blood in him is Earth 4-2 blood. Get fucked, bro! Oh no! So there's a Miles. Or an Uncle Aaron. Oh dear.
Uncle Aaron?
Hey.
Yeah, that sucks. 4-2.
You okay?
Is this Daddy in this universe?
Oh.
I missed you so much.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Whoa, you took your braids out?
He's graying a bit though. Look at that beard.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it.
So where is the Miles of this universe?
So next month, I swear,
Stop.
bad.
Family.
Okay, just Uncle Aaron.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
Hey, how'd it go with Miles?
Well, you know how you grounded him?
Mm-hmm.
I ungrounded him.
Oof.
You what?
How much trouble could he get into, right?
A lot of trouble.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Miles,
Well,
I have to work an overnight tonight. Here's a grocery list.
I'll make sure he gets these done. All right, we gotta roll.
Is he the sidekick of the Prowler in this universe?
Security switches out at 6. That's the window, right?
Right. Yeah. I'm following you in what you are saying.
You all right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Hey, you sure you got the plan?
Yeah, but maybe we should go over it one more time just to make sure there's no problems.
Oh no. Really, where is the Miles of this universe though? If he's like
Spider-Man here.
Yeah. I love we're seeing the ramifications of that. Damn.
I'm sorry, baby, but you did unilaterally unground him. I just worry about him getting mixed up with the wrong people, okay? This is
So
probably
how on earth does
What
Miles
is he
get
even
back?
thinking being with her?
I have some ideas.
Baby.
Because I don't
you
think
really not
Gwen or
happy.
Peter even saw the count.
I just hope she doesn't get him hurt.
I mean, am I responsible for this?
No.
Maybe it's all my fault.
Come on, Papa, you're a great dad. This is hard.
This is hard. It's like we got a whole new kid who just wants to grow up so fast. And maybe we gotta grow up too.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Maybe we just gotta let him spread his wings, man.
Man. It's not your fault. It's mine.
Oh, come on. What the heck are you doing here?
His window was open, so I came in because that's normal. to do.
Knocking's not a
I
thing.
want to talk to your parents.
Right. My dad's kind of hard to get on the horn.
Oh, really? What does he do? Deal drugs?
Well, that's
He's a
just
cop.
rude.
Statement withdrawn.
Yeah.
Yep, well, I'm gonna call the station.
I don't think he's there or anywhere around here.
You just need to drop bomb this whole thing.
I don't know.
You don't know? What do you mean you don't know?
I'll leave.
Where do you think you're going, young lady?
I'm going to find him. I don't know where exactly, but I know where to start. One thing I learned from Miles, it's all possible. He loves you more than you could ever imagine. I've seen it.
True.
If you do find him,
He's willing to give it all
tell
up for
him
you.
5 months.
Oof. 5. Damn.
And tell him we love him.
Sure.
You got it.
That's not a bad deal for what he's doing, honestly. McCall's chest is just like, do your thing. I won't lie. Little surprised Spider-Man got knocked out that easily. You know? Oh my god, this is like literally what he did to Peter last film.
You don't understand. I'm not from here. Listen, okay? This machine sent me here by mistake. Wait, please. Uncle Aaron, wait. Uncle Aaron!
There's something not quite as menacing about this, honestly.
Please, Uncle Aaron, just hear me out. I was bit by a spider that gave me powers. It wasn't supposed to bite me, it was supposed to bite someone else. Someone from here. I don't belong here. I need to go home, okay?
You really aren't explaining this well at all, man.
Uncle Aaron too. I had him. He's a bad guy called the Prowler. He looked out for me. He did a lot of bad things, but I knew he wanted to be good. He just didn't know he had a choice, but you do. You be a good guy.
A good guy?
Please, trust me. I know you don't want to be the Prowler.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, of course it wouldn't end that quickly, but my god.
I'm not.
Maybe he's the sidekick then. Ooh, the Sinister Six is a cartel gang here. That's cool. This is what an alternate universe looks like.
What?
Your father. You said he's still alive.
Yeah. Who are you?
Really? Can't put that one together? Yeah.
I'm Miles Morales.
Was it that hard to see?
But you can call me the Prowler.
If I don't get home, our dad is going to die.
Your dad.
Please. You have to let me go.
But again, you have no way of getting back.
Why would I do that?
You could also argue why you wouldn't do that, honestly. He really has nothing to do to you. Oh my god, we are ending it here, aren't we? We have 9 minutes left. Oh dear me. Man, that went by quick. I was expecting at least Spot to go down, but no, I guess maybe not. Guess we aren't done yet. Nah. Of course. Time to put on the threads. Look at you already raising a rebel.
I never found the right band to join. So I started my own.
Oh, look at you, Penny.
Old friends.
Hey, Noir, let's go, my boy! And Spider-Ham! Yes! Yes! The boys are back! gonna hurt.
You want in?
Yes, please. Oh, that stings. Across the Spider-Verse is right. Man. Goodness me. So, the cuck ending was the route we went for. God, and then there's just like this basic, like, almost calming music kinda after that. That's just insane. That is actually just kinda insane right there. I do have to turn it down as well because, you know, given the ending thoughts now. Oh, that was so fucking good! Oh, man. That is crazy to think about. Yeah. We're not even close to done, which means, like, I don't know. Miles is lost in the multiverse. That is so cool, though. It, like, reads... Yeah, it doesn't read DNA, it reads Spider Universe DNA, so of course, he'd go to the universe the Spider originated from. That is sick. It's also interesting to think of the route this Miles of Earth 4-2 was on already, because, like, again, Miles has only been Spider-Man for around 1.5 years now, and, like, this guy is already the Prowler, so he was honestly probably already down that route anyway. Or the, you know, Daddy dying is what pushed him on that route, meaning that if it happened around the same time, maybe he could have made a difference, and that's what really stings, you know. I said that even if they got through this, Miguel's comments about, you know, not only his own Peter dying, but a universe being about a Spider-Man, that would, you know, psychologically mess up Miles. And now seeing and being stuck in that universe tenfold, yeah, it's gonna make it 10 times worse. Like, holy crap. That is... Oh, that is insane. That is actually crazy right there. I don't know how long the next movie's gonna be, obviously. I don't think there's any kind of information out at the moment for Beyond the Spider-Verse just yet. But, I mean, I hope it's a long one, alright, you know? Maybe it doesn't have to continue the trend of, you know, adding more time to these movies, because like I said, you know, this one's quite a bit longer than what Into the Spider-Verse was. But even then, you know, this was still incredible. Got pretty much a lot of the cameos I was expecting and what I was hoping for, you know, we got Spectacular in there, which was nice. We didn't get the animated series Spider-Man, but we did get the Spider-Man from that really weird off-world show that, like, takes place after the animated series. Like, that really fucking weird one with the weird Venom and Carnage designs. That one came in. Like I said, if there were other TV Spider-Men in there, I don't know all of them, so some of them would have just gone over my head. But I assume almost all of these guys were, in fact, comic-related iterations of the Spider. Obviously, he's been around for a long time, and the multiverse concept has been around long before even Into the Spider-Verse, so I mean... or just the original origin of the Spider... Oh, yeah, really. They're really doing the MCU thing of X will return in X. That's incredible. Beyond the Spider-Verse. Looking forward to it. I'm absolutely going to be going to watch it. I'm going to love it. I hope I do anyway, which is pretty funny. But, yeah. Another fun thing. Today is the last day I can go and see this movie in the cinema. And I'm going to do just that. After I finish off this recording, I'm going to go and I'm going to edit this up, post it, and deal with the whatever it takes to get it on the YouTube. And then I'm going to go watch it again. I am not, if I have the chance, I am not missing the Spider-Man movie in a cinema. I don't care if I'm the only one in there. I am going to see this. Because this was quite the fun movie indeed, you know. Oh man, I do appreciate how, again, it was more of a main character role in this movie, being of course Gwen and Miles. I'll admit, you know, for as long as they actually spent together, maybe they're pushing the ship a little too much. Like I said, I don't know for sure how long the events of Into the Spider-Verse lasted, if it was a week or whatever, but you know, considering it's been a year, maybe a little too into the ship already, you know, because again, they didn't spend that much time together in Into the Spider-Verse, and Gwen wasn't even like his main connection in that movie. It was obviously Peter. But I'm glad that they are very much, you know, they're developing the stories and the roles that they had. You know, Peter had his whole development in Into the Spider-Verse of wanting a child, and Miles is the one that inspired him to take that extra step to have one. And now we have Mayday, which is very nice. So we actually got that in the end. And like I said, considering it's only been roughly about a year and a half, and seeing how old Mayday is, Peter fucking jumped MJ the first night, didn't he? He fucking went right on in there and said, yeah, we're having that kid now. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, I love this guy. Like I said, they have to conclude the whole, like, Into the Spider-Verse trilogy with the parents meeting, you know, the cast. Like, Peter meeting, sorry, not Peter. Miles just introducing, you know, Gwen properly as Spider-Gwen, you know, Peter... I mean, Noir, Jesus Christ, I'm more happier than I thought I would have been, honestly, of Noir coming back. Like, he wasn't in the movie at all until the end, but we know he's going to have a role in the next one, which is great. The fact that they called the exact same cast from Into the Spider-Verse back, including Penny and Ham, and including the other connections we made in this movie, that is great. There is a chance of Jess coming along, because, you know, she let Gwen go, she let Gwen do her thing. So obviously there is the chance of, you know, that kind of stuff happening. That is good to see. And then, yep, Sony, all that good stuff. And then we are done. I feel very much fulfilled now. Oh man, that was so good. Like I said, I'd spent a lot of time just trying my damnedest to actually avoid the spoilers for Across the Spider-Verse, and I did it pretty well. I didn't get spoiled on much. Like I said, if I saw a video, I was blocking it. If I saw a tweet, I was scrolling right down. If I saw anything, you know, I was getting right out of there. And that was honestly incredible. I think it's confirmed to Beyond the Spider-Verse for 2024. But given how, you know, the track record of movies getting their original release dates out, it's probably not going to be until 2026. Remember, this movie was slated to be out in 2022. And here we are. But no. Oh man, I'm glad. They really do. I'm glad how much they just keep up you know, the lore with the Spider-Man franchise, you know, with everyone being in it. You can tell the writers and the animators feel like incredible comic book fans, you know, because these feel like they just have the feeling that they're very fun to make, you know. The animation, I mean, my god, it was a step up from Into the Spider-Verse, you know, it was really great. I do like how certain universes have their own unique art styles to them, like I was hoping for. Gwen's has her own one. I'm actually not a big fan of the art style for Gwen's comic run, to be honest. I don't know the author's name, or the artist's name, but I don't personally like the art style that much, but even then, it's not a big deal. I can get used to it if I like the character enough, which I do. You know, they did the whole, you know, obviously, they're going down the ship route with these two, even making the meta jokes of them, the will day, the won't days and whatnot. It's like, calm down, guys. They've known each other for about a day and a half, and everything else they think about each other is just their fantasy of what they wanted, you know? So, I mean, they're probably going to do the Miles and Gwen Stacy shit, but I mean, you know, we got a long time to wait for that one. And like I said, Peter Parker, I wish he was in more of the film, but, you know, I can forgive this one because, again, it is a part one of a two-part story. And if Beyond the Spider-Verse somehow flops, which I feel like at this point is almost impossible to do, obviously that will change my opinions of the Across the Spider-Verse movie, you know. But either way, guys, yeah, I just loved it. You know, like I said, I actually loved this. I like the whole route they're going with Gwen, how she told her father about what's going on, and, you know, it didn't work out the way she wanted. They took a risk adding her into the whole Spider-Verse gimmick, you know. It was a little it is a little interesting seeing, Gwen's kind of like dynamic in this movie. Where obviously in Spider-Verse 1, she is, pretty confident and whatnot. She does her own thing. She seemed like she sorted her spider life out. It wasn't exactly clear how much of the comic rendition she followed. And right here we see some of that, but it does feel a little weird how she's pretty much walking on eggshells throughout a majority of this movie, where she knows she's not really in control of a lot of stuff. She can't do a lot of stuff that she really wants to do, because of the fact that she has to, take the job of the kind of like the multiverse guardian seriously. She isn't as much in control as she was in the first movie, and it is a little interesting seeing her like that, but it is understandable, and I do get it. But I do hope she gets to be more free of herself in the next movie, even though, again, she not only is it happening like that, she's also kind of using the multiverse stuff as a distraction from, the dynamic with her dad, which, I mean, she did pretty much sort out in this one, Her daddy is no longer going to be a captain, and I guess that means that any captain in the Spider-Man universe is sentenced to die, whether it be Peter Parker as the Spider, Gwen Stacy as the Spider, or Miles Morales as the Spider. That's pretty crazy. And now, of course, we have Miles Morales against the Spider-Verse, but also against Miles Morales now. That's pretty crazy. And given the overall pace and structure in this movie, I'm curious how much time we actually are going to spend in Earth 4-2. Because, like I said, Gwen and Miles, not even really getting into the Spider-Verse gimmick. We took up about, an hour of this movie just developing their storylines of where they've been for the past year. So I'm curious how much time it's going to spend with Miles in this next universe. Like, I'm really curious about that. And if we see more of the origin of what happened there. I don't know if Earth 4-2 is a comic universe with its own storyline, so there is stuff for comic fans to actually, connect to this movie. Right there. But, or if it's just, a new one for Across the Spider-Verse. But either way, it's definitely an interesting fate now to know that indirectly by Miles' actions, this universe lost a Spider-Man, and to see the ramifications of that is really interesting. But, yeah, like I said, I love this movie. Obviously, I'm going to rewatch it. I'm going to rewatch it today for crying out loud. There's probably a lot of stuff in it that I did miss, in terms of references, in terms of dialogue and whatnot. But, yeah, this was honestly just incredible. I love seeing it. Like I said, I wasn't the best fan of Gwen's design in the last movie. Like I said, I didn't like the short hair thing going. I much liked her hair before that, before Miles literally ripped it out. But I like the half mode she's going now, where half of it is just, shaved and the other half is long and, I guess, pink. She's hot. I mean, she was always hot. It's Gwen fucking Stacy, but this new look, it's pretty hot as well. So I love it. But no, this was really, this was just good. This was just fun. I absolutely loved this, And so, yeah. Guys, that was Across the Spider-Verse. It's really incredible how they can actually keep the pace going for Spider-Man stories just beyond the Peter Parker dynamic, because Miles has quite a different feel and a different life to Peter. I just realized I didn't have the, I don't even have the charger in my laptop. Well, I'm surprised that didn't go off, but it's about to die. But, it is great to see, and it does make me curious, because I know that Beyond the Spider-Verse is the final one in this installment, but it doesn't have to mean it's the final animated Spider-Man movie, Because while this might end Miles' story, we could do others, down the line. If Sony does see this as like a big thing, and obviously it is a big thing even now, these movies have shown that, Sony animation movies can be really good, if they take the time and the care into them, especially for the Spider-Man franchise, which they've proved they've been well versed in. We could get more, of different spider people throughout the multiverse. Ben Reilly could get one. Other spiders from different universes. I mean, I'd be down for that, Companies really need to take more of a gold mine in the face when they have it, instead of just, using it once and then moving on to something else the next time. It doesn't work out much. But no. The next movie, the Spider Gang from Into the Spider-Verse, is back to help Miles with some new additions from Across the Spider-Verse. Jess is You know, Jess's loyalty is in question right now as well. And yeah, it's going to be kind of like a search for Miles Morales in an infinite number of possibilities. I'm sure we'll find him within an hour. But anyway, guys, that was Across the Spider-Verse. I loved it. Hope you guys did enjoy this reaction. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Alright guys, so I am going to say a little bit more about the movie. I don't typically do this much in terms of videos or whatnot, but because this is a movie specifically, and, you know, Beyond the Spider-Verse won't be out for probably a few, you know, like a year and a half or whatnot, probably. I figured I'd say more about Across the Spider-Verse now, rather than at the beginning of that video, to keep it more, you know, theme-centric here. So, it has been a couple of days since I did the recording. I will say I now have a pretty cool Spider-Gwen t-shirt, which is cool, kind of cool. You know, definitely like that. Gwen might have been my favourite in Into the Spider-Verse, but Across the Spider-Verse has absolutely kind of accentuated Miles in particular for me to be the top spot of the Spider-Verse franchise. Absolutely, you know, Gwen has the potential, and Gwen is the simp material pretty much in Spider-Verse, but I do think that Miles pretty much climbed to the top of the ladder for me in this movie specifically, you know. And, yeah, it is definitely so hard to judge Across the Spider-Verse in comparison to the original, because, again, this is a incomplete story. You know, the movie itself was spectacular, beyond that, in fact, but it's it's one part of a two-parter. You know, in comparison to other stuff like Avengers Endgame or something like that, which is part two of a two-parter, you know, Infinity War. Infinity War, I would say, absolutely stands on its own as like a storyline, you know, and I feel like, in that case, I feel like it can be judged on its own, but obviously Across the Spider-Verse literally pulls the to be continued. So I will say, well, I do adore Across the Spider-Verse. This is probably one of my favourite movies, just there. Definitely one of my favourites that I've done on the channel, but I cannot judge it in terms of, you know, in comparison to Into the Spider-Verse, simply because, you know, it's not completed. But I will say for sure that I do think this franchise, this trilogy, could be, depending on the quality of Beyond the Spider-Verse, it could be the greatest comic book trilogy of all time. Honestly, probably the greatest trilogy of all time in general. There is an argument to be made there, and I know that me personally, I still need to watch a lot of pop culture media in terms of trilogies and whatnot, but if you narrow it down even more to animation specifically, I don't even feel like it would be close, you know. While watching Into and Across the Spider-Verse, I feel like at this point, it's not outlandish to be overconfident that that Beyond the Spider-Verse will land the mark beautifully, perfectly, in terms of storytelling and in terms of payoff from Across the Spider-Verse. And I even feel like, even if it doesn't hit the mark perfectly, or even flops, it will still be a decent conclusion to the series. And even if it's not, we still have Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, even though, of course, Beyond has the potential to either sully Across the Spider-Verse's quality in hindsight, or accentuate it beyond even what we are at right now, you know? Because, like I said, I do adore this movie. I absolutely love it. I love its themes. I love its, you know, breaking down the fundamentals of what it really means to be a spider person in general, you know, whether it be Miles, whether it be Gwen, whether it be the absurd amounts of Peter Parkers out there, you know, or even Miguel, you know. The sad fact is that Spider-Man is a character that does end up suffering the most, probably out of any comic book character I've seen. You know, obviously there are some others out there that do suffer a lot. Captain America, for example, probably, in terms of my own knowledge on the lore of characters, might come the closest, since he does lose everything in his origin to become the super soldier and to go in, you know, forward in time. But Spider-Man, of course, hits that mark as well, because, you know, no matter what Spider-Man you are, the origin is always you lose someone eventually. And this movie even showed that it doesn't have to be the origin specifically at the center of the character. It could be, you know, much later down the line, as it was with the Indian Spider-Man in the movie, whose name I do forget. You know, the fact is that while anyone can wear the mask, sadly, that does end up causing absurd amount of, you know, trauma. And that's kind of one of the themes of the movie, is the trauma. The fact that Miguel started the whole web warrior thing in general due to the trauma of what happened to his own universe, and due to the trauma of what happened through his actions of crossing over into another and attempting to change canon in that universe. You know, he does what he does due to the trauma and the guilt of what he did. And kind of, you know, the way he sees redemption is by preventing that from happening to another universe, you know, whether it be pretty much just all of them. You know, that's why he runs this whole absurdly big web warrior gig. You know, and the one reason kind of why Miles wasn't a part of this yet was because one of his canon events still had yet to happen. You know, I honestly do believe that Miguel probably would have allowed Miles into the group after he'd done mourning over the tragic death of Jeff, you know, of his daddy. But like I said, yeah, this is honestly just incredible. Like I said, I do love how Gwen shared the role in this movie. You know, it's argued that again this was a split movie, whereas Into the Spider-Verse was very much a Miles Morales movie. Across the Spider-Verse is very much a duo spot of Gwen Stacy and and Miles Morales, and it shows that all the Spider people still have the same themes to go through in relation to family members. You know, despite being a Miles Morales movie, Into the Spider-Verse absolutely went through the arc of Peter Parker going through his own kind of family's anxiety with Mary Jane. You know, how he went through that arc through Miles, you know, through mentoring Miles, through coaching Miles, and seeing the potential that Miles had and achieved by the end of the movie. He got through his own kind of anxiety issues about the future and about starting a family with MJ. And now, in different forms, of course, Gwen and Miles are going through that same journey through Across the Spider-Verse and into Beyond the Spider-Verse, with obviously their dads being cops and whatnot. Gwen for accepting, you know, that she not really had guilt to play, but for accepting the lies that she told to her dad about not being Spider-Gwen, you know, and going through that. And Miles, of course, through pretty much the exact same issues going through, you know, because Miles Pred's kind of, despite it seemed like Miles was doing pretty well in his universe, he has built up a relationship with Jeff as a Spider-Man, even if it's like a subconscious doing. I do feel like Miles has been subconsciously building a relationship with Jeff Davis as Spider-Man, not just to, you know, keep the good reputation of the original Spider-Man in his universe, but to also prepare himself mentally for when he does come out and tell, you know, his dad the truth about being the Spider, because I do believe it's something that he was building himself up to eventually down the line, was of course revealing the truth about being Spider-Man. And he did that in this movie, you know, when although he was in the wrong universe, he psyched himself up to actually finally have the nerve to say to his mum, you know, that he was the Spider-Man. And I'm very curious to see how we reach that point in, you know, Beyond the Spider-Verse, because generally, yeah, even though I've had some time to pon on it, and even though, you know, this is a part 1, and we kind of have the groundwork almost completely down for Beyond the Spider-Verse, I'm still not certain how we get to the conclusion of Beyond the Spider-Verse, you know, because it's not, as we saw in the Indian Spider-Man's universe, it's the universe itself kind of breaking. That's what the canon is. It breaks apart, and then we see repercussions for the universe itself when canon is broken. So it's not entirely clear how we finish this issue, because obviously while Captain Stacy dealt with it in his own way of giving up the police force to, in a way, force himself to end the pursuit of a Spider-Gwen if he himself couldn't do it otherwise, that doesn't mean it has to be the same for Officer Davis. I mean, it's Jeff Davis is his full name. Could be wrong on that one. But, you know, I don't expect just a parallel between Gwen and Miles' endings for that to be the center of it. But I very much am curious how we how we get to there, like I said, because obviously Miles is the anomaly. He is the one that breaks the canon. He breaks the rule of being the Spider-Man, and I'm curious how we're going to see that coming to fruition with Beyond the Spider-Verse, you know. And I absolutely am, you know, looking forward to that, because if there is one thing that Across the Spider-Verse showed, even more than Into the Spider-Verse, is that it proved, you know, and showed us that it is more than willing to take the time it deems necessary to, you know, to show the story, to let the story flow, to, you know, give us what we need in terms of the writing quality beyond just the fan service, you know, because obviously you go into Across the Spider-Verse wanting, you know, to see the different Spider people. You go into it wanting to see the crossover between the characters of old and characters of new. But I really loved that Across the Spider-Verse didn't do that right away. It took the time to develop the stories it wanted to tell and show us for the sake of the character development. You know, Gwen took a whole, 30 minutes of the main movie before Miles was even in it, and then another 30 minutes or so for Miles, meaning we were almost halfway through before Miles and Gwen even met up, you know, and those are, and even then, that's still in Miles's universe, you know. And of course Gwen had some of that stuff with some new Spider people as well, like Miguel and Jess. A Spider person I'm literally have no knowledge of whatsoever is Jess. But you know, it does that, and even showing Peter B. Parker, you know, he's not in it until much later on as well. So I'm really curious how they develop and how much time they're going to show to the current you know, to the current situation we're in, because that is one thing I feel like in a lot of movies, even TV series and whatnot, is that it gives us, you know, situations and challenges to overcome before we get to, like, the big payoff. But I feel like a lot of cases they end up abridging it too much to where it's not really, you know, much of a payoff. You know, some movies and series do that. I won't name some in terms for spoiler's sake. But Spider-Verse showed that it doesn't want to take that measure. It wants to tell its story, even if it comes at the cost of some of the time between the Spider people. And I feel like that is a fair payoff, you know? Because now in Beyond the Spider-Verse, we're at that point where we have them. And it does make me curious how much we're going to flesh out the Earth 4-2. Because like I said, I don't know if Earth 4-2 is a comic universe, or if it is just one made up for the Into the Spider-Verse franchise, you know, to flesh out Miles and whatnot. Because I could see a what if universe being like, what if there was no Spider-Man? That definitely feels like something that Marvel would end up doing, is given a what if scenario of, you know, how the universe would have played out if Peter wasn't bit by the spider, if Miles wasn't affected by the spider. So, you know, there might be context fans were able to pull from this movie that I wasn't, you know, because my knowledge on Spider-Man, in terms of, you know, Spider-Verse people in general, isn't the greatest, you know, so I imagine a lot of people went into this with absurd amount of knowledge of Miguel, of, you know, of Spider-Gwen, of all those original comics, of Miles Morales, of course. I think he's, no, I think Gwen is the newest Spider-Person. You know, so maybe 4-2 is the same. It could not be a new one. I honestly don't know. But I do feel like it will flesh out that universe and probably give us a dynamic between the two Mileses anyway for newcomers to actually see. Because like I said, I've said it in both movies, the thing I absolutely love about these movies is that, you know, they bring, they truly do show the knowledge, not knowledge, so they truly do show the diversity of the Spider universe and the potential that these alternate people have in terms of, you know, storytelling, as well as just development in general, like I said, because this doesn't have to be the end of this kind of narrative with Spider-Man. Like I said, Into the Spider-Verse in general may be a trilogy of movies, but it doesn't have to end the whole dynamic of showing the Spider-Verse in general. You know, after Spider-Verse is done, we could get solo movies on different spiders, you know. Even if you don't want to do new original movies, you could just adapt comic stories in these animations, and I feel like it would work beautifully, you know, because this movie even showed that not only are they good at what they currently do, they can do different art styles and different animations perfectly. You know, Ben Reilly had a beautiful one that wasn't, you know, that wasn't the flow of the rest of the characters. You know, each Spider-Person gets like a different art style and, you know, whatnot to their own, you know, centered around their own universe, and I think it does work beautifully. So, you know, if we get a solo Spider-Gwen movie or a solo Ben Reilly movie or Miguel or Spider-Ham, you know, it could work, you know, because again, aside from comic book iterations, there isn't much out there for these different characters, you know, beyond that in video games. Some have video games, you know. Like I said, Spider-Man 2099, I think Spider-Man Noir is in a game as well, you know. Other than that, a lot of people aren't comic book fans, but they are media fans, and, you know, that's how you truly bring them in. And I feel like, honestly, this is almost a goldmine opportunity for Sony to show that, you know, Into the Spider-Verse proved that they can do this beautifully, and I feel like they really could take advantage of that going forward. I even think, I heard rumors, but I don't know if it's a fact or not, there is a live-action Miles Morales movie coming out, which, I mean, sure, you know, sure. Maybe, I'd say maybe a little too soon to announce something like that when it's at the height of, when he's at like the height of the animation spider industry, you know, but it's fine. If they want to do that, I will watch it and I will be curious about it, like I said. But, yeah, I really am curious to see the journey we go through at the beginning of the Spider-Verse, especially since we know kind of the time scale between, you know, between the time that Miles has in saving his dad to alternate the canon, you know. 2 days, Miguel said. And we have a lot of stuff going on in this, you know. We have Gwen's group trying to actually find Miles, to find the universe he's centered around. We have, obviously, Miguel trying to stop Miles and just keep the canon in check as much as he can. We have the Spot actually trying to kill Miles' dad, and possibly more, you know. That's a result of what the Spot's trying to do. He doesn't know who Miles is specifically, so we don't know for sure what his actual goal is right at this moment. And, you know, we have a lot of narratives going down, so I could see Beyond being as long as this movie. I gotta imagine it's at least 2 hours long or more. You know, if they I know some people disagree, but if you want to do a 3-hour Spider-Man movie to end the trilogy, you do it. There will be no complaints, nothing from me. You know, if that's the route you want to go to truly flesh it out, you do it. That would be beautiful, you know. And yeah, like I said, this is peak. This is definitely peak, you know. I feel like this absolutely helps out Spider-Man's legacy pretty much, because it showed that, you know, Peter Parker, it doesn't have to be the center of Spider-Man anymore, you know. It can be Miles, it can be not just Miles, it can be Gwen, it can be pretty much anyone, you know, who can wear the mask. And that was, you know, Into the Spider-Verse's message, was that anyone can wear the mask through showing it through different characters. And I do hope they carry that on, again, with more movies in the future. Like I said, MCU-related Spider-Man, I think there's another 3 movies coming. I don't know if that's even the fact anymore, but, you know, Spider-Man's story, Peter's story, is not over in the MCU, despite the fact that he has finished his trilogy, which is the status quo for Spider-People at this point, you know. Sadly, Mark Webb's run of Andrew Garfield never got the trilogy it wanted, and even though I don't think the Amazing Spider-Man run is that great anymore, I've kind of dimmed down on it, I would have liked and appreciated if it could got its trilogy, you know. I know everyone loves the Sam Raimi trilogy. Well, not everyone. Obviously, Spider-Man 2 is incredible. I absolutely love Spider-Man 1, but I will admit that, you know, I'm pretty much there with people that say that Spider-Man 3 is a pretty big disappointment in terms of the finale of the trilogy specifically. Like, I think I like Spider-Man 3 on a spectrum more than most people, but I will admit that for a finale movie specifically to a trilogy, it was pretty disappointing, you know. No Way Home, while I do love that movie, I have my own kind of problems with it, and how, again, I feel like, I don't know if it's like for a live action movie specifically, or if it's just for the fact that it wasn't a two-parter, but I do feel like that movie felt a little too abridged for me in terms of what you could have done with a Sinister Six. I get that they're characters that are already fleshed out and whatnot, but I feel like it was just, it was too abridged for me. And obviously Into the Spider-Verse is going beyond that route of being like, yeah, no, we need all the time we can, and they're doing it. They're absolutely doing it, and I absolutely loved that. Like I said, this could very much be the greatest comic book trilogy of all time. And again, if Beyond the Spider-Verse hits perfectly, it could easily hit the one of the most legendary trilogies ever. Because Spider-Man is already one of the most well-known properties of all time. So it definitely hits that mark what I feel like it could reach. And like I said, even with all that in mind, I still don't know for sure what we can do with Beyond the Spider-Verse. Again, it's the name that kind of hits it, Beyond the Spider-Verse. What does that mean? That does honestly imply that other characters, not Spider-centric, could come into it, Whether it be, like, just general MCU properties, whether it be, characters that retain to Spider-Man while not being exactly Spider-Man, like, I don't know, Tom Hardy's Venom universe was in this movie, why not, Venom characters, not Spider people, but characters that retain to the Spider-Man medium. It's possible, and Venom has his own thing going on now as well, that, he's detached himself from Spider-Man pretty well in comics to where he could be valid for that title. The title is probably throwing me off more than it should, but, yeah, that's, I don't know. And even then, Spot, like I said, I only have one single reference of Spot that I even have anything of him, and it's a 20-minute episode from an animated series, like I said. I know that Spot has comic origin, but I don't know any of those stories that he is involved in, or if he's even much of a retaining character at all in comics in general, Like, the Spot from this movie is different from the Spot I saw in the Spider-Man cartoon. That Spot didn't have multiversal powers, and it makes sense why this one does, because obviously Collider multiverse stuff in general. And obviously now he's reached a Super Saiyan point to where his powers seem to be beyond just portal stuff, so I'm definitely curious going in what the Spot could actually do, and I'm curious to see if we are going to go down the route of Miguel being wrong. Like I said, it implies that he does know exactly what's going to happen to Miles' universe if the canon does break. But I am curious to see if that is true, or if there is an alternate path. Because again, I feel like Miguel is so tunnel visioned by this point that he doesn't consider alternate alternatives that aren't exactly in line with what he wants, Because you can say that his what he sees as the canon event guarantees the best route for Miles' universe, but it doesn't have to be the only one. We know that canons can change. Gwen's dad gave up the captain position, and now he supposedly doesn't have to die. Into the Spider-Verse showed that although Miles was never meant to be Spider-Man, the canon continued on even without the right Spider-Man in it, and I do believe that is because, regardless of the Spider-Man in the universe, it's the canon event of having Spider-Man in general that keeps that altered that canon enough to the point to where it could still continue on in a new path. Even though Peter Parker died, the role of Spider-Man is what is essential to that canon, to Earth 1610 in general. And the fact that Miles kept that going is why that canon was able to continue on without Miguel's interference, without any kind of universe-ending. There's a term in the MCU for when a universe dies, and I don't remember what it is. It's like an incursion or something. Whether that's the result or whatnot, I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely interesting to think about the canon right there, and Gwen. Like I said, I think Miles overtook it for me, but I absolutely loved every moment of Gwen in this. I said at the end of the movie, I actually went to when I finished recording, I went to see the movie again in cinema because it was the last time I was ever going to be able to actually see it in the cinema, and I feel like I did go for a bit of brain rot the last third of the movie because I forgot some stuff that was explained pretty easily beforehand. That's because I did the first 2 recordings in one day, and then I did the next recording in the next day. I did the last third of the movie in the next day because I ran out of time. So I feel like I did forget some very easily explained stuff in there. Like, I forgot what the whole room of, you know, sending things back to their own universe, despite the fact that was explained like 20 minutes beforehand. That was a big smack my head moment when I watched it in the cinema. I was like, fuck me. That was embarrassing. But I do love how Gwen's role played in this, you know, again. She really has to choose between her own relations and what it means for the bigger picture, you know, and that's absolutely within Miguel's mindset. How right now, because of the path that she took, Miles and Gwen are not on good terms anymore, even with Peter in general. It's a little more, I think it's a little less clear with Peter B. Parker, but obviously with Gwen, you know, her relationship with Miles is just sullied at this point, you know, and it definitely feels like there's going to be a journey to get that back, whereas you can see that, you know, Miles and Gwen are the people that mean the most to each other in terms of a personal connection like that beyond family. And so, you know, it was definitely a pretty hard experience watching Gwen just have to keep so much from the person that she wants to admit it the most to, you know? Like, that goodbye from Miles, that definitely hit deep with her, and it no doubt hit deep with Miles as well, and I'm definitely curious to see the route that they go to in mending that bond in the next movie, like I said. Because obviously they even said it in this movie that Gwen is like one of the most unique characters in Spider-Man in general, because Gwen Stacy is a character that is almost every time meant to die due to falling for Spider-Man, you know? And we saw Spectacular in this movie, you know? We didn't sadly, that series was never continued, but I gotta assume, based off the narrative it was going for, how the canon works and how you cannot stop certain actions from happening, and how it seemed like the Spider-Man, you know, the Peter of that universe only lost Uncle Ben up to that point. I can't imagine that sadly he lost his Gwen at some point as well. You know, that's kind of why there was only one Spider-Gwen, or just Gwen Stacy in that world in general, and the rest were almost all just Peter Parkers, you know? With Miguel, Jess, and Miles being like the only exceptions to that rule. But yeah, like I said, animation in general lately for movies has honestly just been incredible. Outside of Disney, I gotta say, you know. Before this movie, I want to say a couple weeks before, I did watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and that honestly just blew me away in how good it was. Like, I honestly loved that movie. It really did go to show that, you know, animation studios in general are going up now in terms of quality, and they're taking themes and, you know, they're taking writing themes in general that are typically, you know, that have a darker edge to them, and they're moving them into these stories, and I do appreciate that, because even nowadays, you know, I still see on reactors' comments, as well as my own sometimes, you know, that animation, as sad as it is kind of just brushed to the side in terms of, you know, being seen as a kid's medium and seen as almost nothing else, you know. I had seen, you know, comments like, from others, you know, are you too old to watch this? It's like, you know, I'm glad we're moving beyond the point now to where animation is seen as a serious medium in media, you know, in both films and series in general, beyond just, you know, the typical Family Guys and South Parks and whatnot. And people in general are taking this medium more seriously, and because of that, stories are able to tell darker narratives. The narrative of Across the Spider-Verse is pretty goddamn dark. You know, the theme of death, the theme of accepting this fate no matter what and whatnot is dark, and, you know, Puss in Boots as well had a pretty dark theme as well in terms of death, and I appreciate that, you know, we're getting these darker narratives in these mediums that are mostly, you know, that are more generally seen as for children, because it really makes me, you know, hyped to see how the future of animation is going to, you know, because this channel has reignited my spark of love for animation, you know. I didn't watch much of it before I started this channel, and, well, this name pretty much. I've had a few channels at this point. But I'm absolutely hyped to see where we go in the future with this stuff, you know. Because we have a lot of movies coming up, you know, obviously Beyond the Spider-Verse. Disney hasn't had the best track record lately, but they do have some sequels coming up for their other mediums, you know, Toy Story 5. I still feel silly even saying that to this point, you know. Inside Out 2, which I'm actually pretty hyped about. think there was something else coming out as well. I might just be thinking of Elementals, which I haven't seen yet. But, you know, that's out. The Mario movie, which I haven't seen, is out yet. Obviously, like I said, Puss in Boots 2, which made me even more hype for Shrek 5. I didn't care much about seeing Shrek 5 at all. And now I actually care about seeing that. Like, you know, like that's the kind of effect I want it to have on me, and it did. And then Kung Fu Panda 4, like I said, I love Kung Fu Panda 1. I've barely watched Kung Fu Panda 2 or 3 at all. I've only watched 3 once, and I don't remember it whatsoever. 2 I've watched a few times, but not enough to really remember it that well. But, yeah, these movies just make me excited for the future of animation in general. You know, I said this in my Puss in Boots reaction, but that is the effect it does have on me right now, and I don't think there's a movie that could even come close to the hype I have now for Beyond the Spider-Verse, like I said. Obviously, there's more Spider movies coming out now, but I don't think even the others, I don't think is going to compare to the hype I'll have for Beyond the Spider-Verse, you know? Because I tried so hard to avoid every little detail I could when it came to watching this movie. And I feel like I got it right. And I feel like I was able to enjoy it almost perfectly because of that. Like I said, if I watched it in one day, that would have helped. But I feel like for what I got, I enjoyed this so much. Like I said, you know, and I really hope you guys enjoy it as well. Here's a question I wanted to ask in the recording that I completely forgot. Comic book fans, if you're out there and you've still watched to this point in the thing, Jesus Christ, I've gone for 30 minutes. This is just a mundane question in terms of Peter and Miles and kind of Gwen, but is there any difference in Miles' abilities in terms of Peter's beyond just having more abilities? Like I said, because I know that, you know, Peter doesn't have the camouflage or the electrical abilities, so do any of Miles's, do any of Miles's other abilities compensate for that? Like, is his spider sense weaker? Is his strength less than, you know, Peter Parker's spider? Is there anything that actually differentiates it beyond just, you know, Miles got bit by a more powerful spider? That's kind of what I want to ask right there. That's just a mundane question. But yeah, in general, what a year for Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man's kind of taken the hype in 2023 in terms of media and game video games, you know, because Spider-Man 2 for PS5 is coming out very, very soon. October 20th, I believe, is the date. Not only does that have Peter Parker, that has Miles Morales in it as well. You know, it's a universe where both coexist without any consequence to the other, which I think is the only iteration of the cast where that is the case. You know, and I do hope that game doesn't introduce a Gwen Stacy. I feel like that's catering a little too much to Into the Spider-Verse if you bring in a Spider-Gwen on top of everything else. But, you know, this 2023 is just the year of the Spider, I want to say. It's just the year where Spider-Man is overtaken, and I'm so hyped for it. I am so hyped. I also, I think just 2 days ago on Saturday, I ended up completing Miles Morales' Insomniac Spider-Man, and I honestly don't like that game too much, I'll admit. I love Insomniac Spider-Man, but the Miles Morales one just didn't hit me that much, honestly. I like the dynamic between, you know, changing up the family member who died and whatnot. But in terms of gameplay and whatnot, I just wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't like it too much. The Miles Morales of that universe is fine, but personally, I feel like I'm one of the few people who probably underrate that game a little bit, but it's fine, because like I said, well, I've seen a lot of stuff for the new Spider-Man game, and I won't spoil it in case of any Spider fans who want to go into that blind, but I'm so hyped for that, so much so. So yeah, that's enough rambling for me. That was Across the Spider-Verse, like I said. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did somehow reach this point when the movie finished to still be watching this rant, thank you so much. My voice is hurting now. And hopefully I'll see you again when Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out. I think the production of that's going through some hell right now, which is very much unfortunate, but, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and assume 2025 is when I'm gonna assume that movie comes out, you know. They said 2024, but you never expect the first date to be the accurate one, you know. 2025 is when I'm really hoping would be the latest we get to Beyond the Spider-Verse. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this reaction. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys next time.